What's International Mine Workers Day? Welcome back to the channel,
Hello.
everybody. It is I, like Mojave, wishing you all the most International Workers Day.
The most international of workers' days.
Happy Belgian Day with my Celtic friends.
What about yeah, and shout out to Dot's Celtic friends also. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Health, buddy.
I don't know what to say for Beltane. I don't know if there's like a thing you should say. But that's also today. Hi everybody. off to a great start, aren't we, fellas? I am joined by Dot and Jordan, and our guest this week for the Death Stranding talk show is Austin. Frequent friend of the show, frequent friend of the me. How you doing today, buddy?
Pretty good. I'm finishing up. Wait, what? Is there anything happening? I hear a noise.
Yeah, just a rich gay aunt follow, which is huge for this channel. Like, dang, we're about to be pretty well off financially, I think. That's a joke, rich gay aunt. Hi,
man. We're just racking up usernames that are terrific to say.
That's another really good one. We had
we
rich
just got
gay
slop girl. We just got slop girl on Tuesday.
Slop girl, yeah.
World's smallest creature joined us at the end of that stream. Of course, our good friend Pregnant Seinfeld.
Dorothy, shut your fucking mouth. I heard what you were about to say.
I said nothing.
I heard what you were about to say though.
What was I about to say?
Nothing. What about you?
No. What was I about to say?
You were gonna tease.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You were gonna tease me about rich gay aunts. You were gonna say some shit.
Okay, yeah, I was.
Anyway, but yeah, how you been, Austin? It's been basically I think it's been like since Marvel Rivals that we've hung out here.
Yeah, I've been finishing up. Excuse me, I've been finishing up my master's degree, so I've got that now.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, no,
nice
it's pretty. It's good to be done with it. But yeah, no, I'm hopefully lining up a job. I've had 2 interviews. One was actually 3 interviews. One was in Chicago, one was in Niagara Falls, and one was in San Antonio. So completely not at all close to each other areas.
Yeah, dang.
The United States.
And that's crazy. It means you've had a life experience that I've honestly been really curious about. I really want to ask you about this because based on some changes in my life, I might get a chance to do this eventually. I've always wondered, what is it like having a job interview inside of a waterfall? I imagine it's really loud. Like that sounds really difficult. How do you guys do that?
Your throat's really sore afterwards. There's
that going on down there, huh?
Let's rephrase that.
That's a little spicy, isn't it?
Let's rephrase that one. Pause. Rewind.
I'm gonna open the game now.
The Niagara Falls has an aquarium, and there's also like a couple of zoos nearby, but I'll leave that open to interpretation.
Wait, you went an interview at the San Antonio Zoo?
No, not the San Antonio Zoo. I wish, but
okay, because I was gonna say I went to San Antonio Zoo like a billion fucking times as a kid, so that would be wild.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. That would have been kind of odd.
It's a good zoo.
It would have been cool, but zoos. So they do this thing where they want to, if you're gonna get hired, they want you to have experience at another AZA accredited zoo, but they all want that, so it's kind of hard to get your foot in the door. And what usually ends up needing to happen is you like volunteer at one for a while. So we'll see where I end up. But
who's fucking using my shower?
Mojave, why do you have cyberware on your face?
Because it was there.
What the fuck?
This is not ominous in the slightest. I think it's fine.
Remember we found the chip. I told you about the whole
right.
Yeah, the whole cross promotion thing.
Right. You found Johnny.
I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm also gonna crack open a can real fast. The tagline on this beer is so fucking funny. There's literally just a section of the carton that describes it: juicy, period. Hazy. Period.
Period.
Pillowy. Period.
You're drinking a carton of beer?
I'm not drinking a carton of beer. What the fuck?
Why did you say carton, man?
Like
Not now, sorry, I'm asking Mohammed a question.
Did the baby get in the shower too? Whoa, yeah, whoa, mama. Also, high school. What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Why did the fucking nightmares keep happening?
The horrors are back.
Yeah, Skinny, literally, that was literally my Tumblr post. That is just, why are they are they describing a beer or are they describing my ass? What is this?
Juicy and hazy I get, but like, I wouldn't use the word pillowy to describe an IPA or any beer for that matter.
Yeah, that's a really weird word for a IPA.
Like, beer used to be my work. I used to be a certified beer server. I opened a beer bar. Like, I was very much about that life. And I use a lot of words to describe beers, and pillowy never would have crossed my fucking mind.
It's really fucking weird. Hey, okay, Ultra.
Lithium battery IPA, that's good.
Kush Blazer 666.
It's spicy, got it.
The slogan on Ham's beer is the beer. Refreshing. That is a fantastic beer slogan. I fucking love that. Oh yeah, we gotta watch Norman Reedus pound what was once a Monster Energy. Chat, can we get chat?
I was gonna
Where my break? I can do this. Chat, can we get some salutes for the Monster Energy brand deal?
I played this on the PS4, and I remember there being a lot of Monster Energy, and I was very confused by that.
Yeah, this is the director's cut, and I guess the marketing deal ran out around this time.
Skinny Butt says there's something so intoxicating about drinking 5 to 10 IPAs. I'll tell you what's intoxicating: the IPAs. That makes sense. It makes sense to me.
Austin, did you say you recently got into Guinness or tried Guinness for the first time?
Oh, I did say that.
That caught my brain for a second.
Yeah, question mark.
So I tried Guinness like a couple years ago, but it was from a can, and I was like, I don't like this very much. But I had it poured in a glass for me last night, and I was like, okay, I can get behind this.
I love
On
Guinness.
Tap is fantastic.
My dad is partial to Guinness as well.
Like, people are always like, oh, it's so heavy. Like, no, it's actually got fewer calories than Budweiser. It's just different.
It is just different.
It just drinks different. That's all.
I don't drink, but I do feel I have to support Guinness as an Irish woman.
You know they sell non-alcoholic Guinness. Go get you some.
Oh,
Huh.
I like floating around here. This is fun.
You can do that.
Hang on, I like to imagine
drinks
Norman
like a roasty smoothie.
I like to imagine that Norman Reedus just standing over his table of his little treats, just doing this. And he's just sniffing all of them. Curiously.
I think I still got some Guinness in my fridge from St. Patty's. Now I kind of want one.
Ooh. Skinny says Guinness is like drinking a Vegemite sandwich, but not as intoxicating.
I don't know. I had a nice Guinness, although I will say there is a possibility that the beer I was drinking before trying the Guinness was just so bad that it made the Guinness taste really good in comparison. There is a possibility.
Skullduggery Girl in chat. By the way, welcome to chat. I forget if I said that earlier. Hi, Yi. Is playing Snake Eater while we're watching this, which is that's a good experience. Snake Eater's really interesting because, like, that and Metal Gear Solid 2 are where we kind of start to get like stupid writing choices that make are the kind of shit that we saw in this game. Because in MGS 1.
I don't like how he said nice with that summary.
I know! I hated that! Nice. Oh, that was terrible. Anyway. Because MGS 2 and 3 are where we get characters like fucking, Fat Man. And, oh god. MGS 3 has that entire bit of dialogue about how awesome instant ramen is.
AMC.
Oh my god, you can literally hear that shit flap while you're outside. That's crazy. I could hear sputtering. That was disgusting.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, this game is fucking nuts.
This is like pure, like unfiltered mind of Kojima, like type of shit he would have been making for Konami if they let him.
Literally, one of the collectibles is the soundtrack to the 2018 God of War game. It's like, you know, there's Sony brain synergy in there, but also Kojima, like, you should listen to this really good record.
He just likes that soundtrack.
He
That
just
actually brings
really
up
likes,
a...
like, showing...
Wait, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
Santa?
Santa Mads.
There's a
Santa?
Mads!
Why is Santa here?
What could it be? What could it be?
Bruh.
I feel like he doesn't quite understand the Santa laugh.
That's just a Mads Mikkelsen thing.
Maybe that's how he does it in Denmark. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't they have like a racist Santa there, or is that a different movie?
No. Okay, you're thinking of Black Peter, which is Dutch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, an additional reason for me to despise that despicable race of bog dwellers. That and they don't wear their fucking helmets when they ride the bikes.
Oh
See,
my god, that whole discourse you
that was
ignited was so fucking
funny.
entertaining.
Won't be needing this anymore. I'm done.
They got so fucking mad at me.
They got so mad.
Stay right here with you.
That was so fucking funny.
My friend will know what to do with this.
Is Krampus problematic, says Cushblazer666?
Not particularly.
Nah,
Well,
No, it's just a Christmas demon. Who gives a shit?
those are Christmas games.
Yes.
We've all
It's a
seen
little
them.
demon. Gumbo, I would like you to please stop shoving your head into my arm.
Gumbo, please cut that out right this instant. How's the vid today, by the way, guys? I haven't worn this hat.
Jesus
in a
fucking
minute.
Christ, I swear to God.
I'm gonna adjust my gay little beret. Ugh. Okay. Take out a new order for Sam. Here we go.
I think Sam's new legs are so fun.
I'm obsessed with the legs. Thank you, Skitty. Alright, here we go. Take on orders for Sam. Oh, wait, we gotta do bot order. My little robot did a really shitty job, but it's okay.
Sorry, Gumbo was being needy, so I had to chastise her a little bit.
No.
I think you should spoil her.
We're going to a weather station. The guy waiting for
Did
me.
you say I should
is-
spank her?
I said you should spoil her.
It's different.
Black Yoshi suggests that
I was
gift
like, I'm not
holidays are
spanking
inherently
my fucking
problematic.
dog, Jordan.
So we're going to a weather station, right? Guess the name of the guy
Thinking about
at the
what
station.
weird shit you got going on.
Can you guess the name of the guy who runs this place, the weather station?
Weatherman.
Carl Weathers.
I fucking wish.
I'm gonna put in my bet for like something fair weather or like something with weather in the last
You guys
name.
were all like half right. It's Alex Weatherstone.
Fuck. Well, you know,
Okay.
almost.
It's just awesome. Well, why? What kind of name should I give this guy? Should it imply some kind of like interior life or depth or anything? No, he does the weather. Yeah, baby, he's the Weatherstone.
Yup. I'm the weatherman.
Oh, Skullduggery. I'm sorry to hear this. I hope you can get through this okay.
What happened?
The Norman Reedus' character happens to share Skullduggery's dead name.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sorry, we'll call him Norman Reedus as much as
We'll call him Norman Reedus. Woohoo!
Yeah, I remember this
I'm kind of
highway.
lucky. I'm kind of lucky in that my dead name is like fairly common, but not common in media specifically.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh shit! It's really
Do
funny
you think
because
this is Cyberpunk?
it's really funny because Laika's first name and 2 middle names are all extremely regular, so they show up in like media and shit like constantly, but like not enough to be phasing or anything. It was also really funny because one of the first times I ever talked with like privately, we're just hanging out. It was me and some friends. And, was like, I want to see if any of you guys can guess what my plain ass first name and middle names were, and then I got them on my first try in the correct order. So
you know what's fucked up? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, that reminds me that my parents named me and my sister after like large cities, but they didn't realize that they were doing it. Like it was completely unintentional.
That's interesting. That's crazy.
I just simply don't believe that. Like I don't think I've ever asked them, but they've never like said that. Like oh yeah, you know they've never even mentioned the cities of Austin or I guess it's fine to say Madison.
I was gonna say New Orleans is a beautiful name for a baby girl.
I don't think they've ever I sincerely believe they just completely randomly chose those.
Which is
things.
really funny because people used to compare Austin and Madison as college towns a lot.
My beautiful daughter, Miami Gorilla Radio Show.
Well, I mean Austin earlier, but
Oh, Melody says
But
show
like
Ansem.
my family's from Chicago, so like when we moved down to Austin, people would ask my dad like, "What's Austin, the city, like?" And he's like, "It's like Madison but hot."
Yeah, it's like Madison but hot.
Just like our esteemed guest.
Hey!
So my little sister's name is Lauren, and my parents didn't realize our names rhymed until after they named her. So it was like, huh,
That's
Jordan Lauren. And they're like,
crazy.
oh shit.
Speaking of names that growing up with my brother was really weird because he and our names don't exactly rhyme, but they pair really weirdly. I'm Sebastian. He's Julian.
Okay.
They just happen to end with the IAN. Very interesting.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
And then a third kid just named Ian.
Or Christian. Yeah. Possibilities are
my little sister,
very limited, but you know.
My parents gave my little sister the middle name Taylor after James Taylor.
Oh.
So
Which I
okay,
consider
so here's something funny.
That's sad.
So I was born in suburban Chicago in the 1990s, and my parents specifically, I had to ask them. They did not name me after Michael Jordan. I just suspected it.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I don't believe them.
I suspected it, and then I just asked them straight up. They're like, "No, we wanted our kid to have a J name. Your name, if you had been born a girl, would have been Jessica, which ended up being my little sister's which ended up being my sister's middle name.
Why did you have the name Jordan on the mind while living in Chicago, though? What's that about?
They love Michael Jordan here too, in North Carolina.
Yeah, that they do. Like, and they're like, no, like we honestly didn't like think to name you after Michael Jordan. We just like the name, and I was like, why not?
I will. I feel like opinions on him are not reversing, but getting a little less. What I'm trying to say is that he really fucked up the Charlotte Hornets, and they're still a really bad team. So it's very mixed opinions on him here, I guess.
What the fuck are the Charlotte Hornets?
A basketball
See,
team.
that's how bad
Charlotte,
they are.
North
You don't even know about them.
North Carolina has an NBA team?
Yeah.
Yup, it's the Charlotte Hornets.
The Charlotte Hornets,
they're
baby.
So bad. Like
Yeah,
So
they
the
have-
original. So here's the thing. This is the second iteration of the Charlotte Hornets. The original ones moved to New Orleans and ended up becoming the Pelicans. And then right after they moved, they put an expansion team in Charlotte called the Charlotte Bobcats. So named because the owner's name was Bob. I'm not making this up.
That's fantastic.
And then when
Okay.
the New Orleans Hornets
Oh my
changed their
God.
name to the Pelicans, The Charlotte NBA team said, so the Hornets name is available again? Let's do it. They wear purple and teal, which are very 90s sports team colors.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
Those starter
good
jackets were
90s
coveted.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were trying to move away from it in the 2000s, which I get, but like, it's undeniably fucking cool.
Okay,
I
okay,
do
Ultra
have
in
a
chat
Summers
is
jacket. Not the one
okay.
that everyone likes. It's black with some hints of purple and teal, like on the insides and like stripes. But you know, I couldn't shell out the money for one of the the one that Mac wears on It's Always Sunny.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He had the full fucking like windbreaker suit.
Yeah.
Okay, Ultra
You
in
ever see
chat
the,
says, my ex-fiance's dead name is the first 2 bottles of alcohol his mother saw when she found out she was pregnant, but put them together?
Whatever.
You have an ex-fiance?
No, okay, Ultra. Okay, I was reading someone in chat.
Oh, okay.
We're reading chat.
Okay, I was like, this is not something I knew about.
Muhammad lore. Muhammad
Surprise,
lore.
surprise
Oh,
lore.
wait, I accidentally had you muted. I was like, wait, what's happening?
You just didn't hear a thing I was saying?
I did not
Okay,
hear
Ultra
what
said no, you
said.
can have them.
I'm so sorry. I clicked the wrong button. Okay, I was
the
trying to turn
fuck?
down the game volume, and I accidentally turned.
So
you down.
I don't want to hear this faggot. Turn this thing down.
No.
Okay,
no,
well
no,
there's
no.
okay. Well, there's our one for the night.
In my defense, that was a good one.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Okay Ultra in chat says my ex-fiance's dead name is the first 2 bottles of alcohol his mother saw when she found out she was pregnant, but smashed together.
Oh, that's kind of beast mode, actually.
That's dang. I'm sorry about your ex-fiance, but is his mom single?
Aramana Jameson.
Guinness Patch
Gay-
Blue Ribbon.
Gay Jack Daniels.
That's just Jack Daniels, my friend.
Hey, Concrete After Rain, how you doing?
You know what? Actually,
Concrete
that's so fucking funny you say that. I'm gonna have to find this picture. I'm really sorry to trample over what you're saying right now because I need to send this to Stream Live Blogging. I opened, when I was living in Florida, I opened a barbecue joint and we had like a promotional like Jack Daniels statue on a bench outside. And during Pride in June, we tied a rainbow flag around his neck. So I'm not joking when I tell you I have a photograph of gay Jack Daniel.
Yay!
So let me find this. I'm going to send it to Stream Live Blogging as soon as I do.
Nice.
This photo's from like 2018. Just hang tight.
His mom is a crunchy mom, but her baby naming skills are unparalleled. Going to name my kid, Kahlua Clear? Kahlua Clear is crazy.
Jesus.
Sam Bridges, right? We've been expecting you. The gauge you brought is going to save a lot of lives. Let me do a quick inspection.
Thanks, Tim Pool.
Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
I'm glad you like that one, Austin.
It's funny to call all bald men other bald men, in my opinion.
Exactly. All bald men are Walter Wide. I like calling him Walter Wide. I don't know. I'm living in a world where he's bigger.
We'll be able to share our measurements.
That's great, buddy.
Thanks.
Living
All
in the
bald-
Y.
all bald
Y
men are
universe
Agent 47.
bad.
It's like bigger Luke theory.
Real interesting that Dragon Ball Z and Breaking Bad have done so much for bald people and have received no recognition for it.
They didn't make Tien and Krillin strong enough. They had to make them. They have to give them like a power up in the next movie, or else bald people will forever be relegated to. Their,
Okay,
their
so
current
we are
status.
allegedly currently in. Where is that?
That looks like Colorado.
That's got to be Colorado, right? Wait, hang on. No.
Western Nebraska,
California?
maybe East Colorado.
East Colorado, Nebraska. I'm trying to see like where does Texas and we're
like Midwest cusp.
Yeah. We're like in the east of Colorado, which this is like the first time we've been like a dot on the map that has actually resembled where we are in the world.
I have
Ooh.
uploaded a picture of gay Jack Daniel to stream live blogging.
Hold on, let me see this.
Nice. Also, we just got
Oh,
we
yeah.
just unlocked so
That's
much
Gay
new
Jack
shit. That
Daniel.
was crazy.
Someone asked,
I'm sure
what
they
did
told
Breaking
you, but
Bad
this
do
weather
for
station
bald
was built
people?
before the death
There's
stranding.
there's so many bald people. There's a lot
There's
of
so many
bald
bald people in that show.
representation. You know.
Yeah, totally. Bald people could finally watch that show and be like, "This is me. This is for me." You know, like what all those, what, you know what those annoying ass fucking Twitter liberals were talking about fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine when it was getting canceled. Like that was all that shit was true, but for bald people for Breaking Bad.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent
Let's
work, Sam.
get the
Why is
weather
there-
station.
why is-
Let's get the weather station back online with Mama.
Why is there a trans girl here?
Her name is Mama.
Yeah, Kojima would be a trans girl that.
Exactly.
I'm so scared what Hunter Schafer's character name is going to be. in that
I
video.
know.
Oh,
I'm so scared for Hunter
Wait,
Schafer's
whoa,
character.
whoa,
So
whoa,
bad.
whoa, hold the phone. This is Margaret Qualley.
It is. Yeah.
The weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see.
There's this video of her just going absolutely apeshit in like some video or something like that, and Kojima's like, I saw this and I knew I had to cast her.
Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough.
He was posting pictures of himself playtesting Death Stranding 2 this morning, and he was using the Astrobot controller for PS5. I was like, hell yeah. Taste.
Visible to everyone on the Cairo network now, yourself included.
This,
Is
I
there
think
Death Stranding
this
stuff
highlights
in
video
Astrobot?
games.
Could be useful when finding your roots.
Is there Death Stranding stuff in Astrobot?
I think so, yeah.
New order available.
Sick.
Please access delivery terminal
Just stretch
for
a little bit.
further information.
Oh,
I mean, well, it is
what
a
album?
Sony game.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Simbridge is a there's
nice.
a Simbridge's
Weather
bot.
forecasts can now be
Fantastic.
viewed via your cufflinks.
You guys didn't catch my funny joke.
What?
They said new order available. I was like, oh, cool. Which album?
God damn it.
I prefer Joy Division.
Fuck off. Well, to be fair, so does Kojima.
I was gonna say I've seen a picture of him in an Unknown Pleasure shirt recently.
Jermaine just in chat just goes, oh, like the person Jack Daniel. I thought of like a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, that's no. That's the guy whose name is on the bottle.
Oh my god.
That is a statue of the guy Jack Daniel, who made the whiskey.
Who make it a whiskey?
Hey, I'm making the whiskey.
Hey, I'm
That's
making
what
a
he said.
whiskey. That's what he says.
Giuseppe Dan. What's an Italian version of Daniels?
They're perfect for keeping
Please,
you and
please.
your cargo dry until the weather improves.
Oh my god. Dumbass with two first names. Hi, Turtle. The fucking Jack Daniel
Giuseppe
catching a
Daniele.
stray there. Giuseppe Daniele.
Congratulations.
No, I just heard of Italian voices and went into a blood trance.
Yeah.
God, you and your blood trances.
You should tone down on the anti-Italian rhetoric and really tune up the anti-Dutch rhetoric instead.
Sam, I've added a
True.
safe house
It's funnier.
schematic to your PCC. It's a fairly large structure, so it'll take a lot of time and materials to build. But once complete, it's pretty much identical to a private room. Give it a shot.
Yeah, safe houses are going to be useful.
You know what, Jordan? You're right. I will
I am
start
right.
googling slurs for Dutch people.
Now we're talking.
Oh
I feel like they don't have enough. We might have to make one.
The Dutch have had it good for too
A
long.
floating
That is
carrier
true.
a kind of tractor car. Chiral
I've
crystals
said this on Tumblr
suspended
before, but
in
can you
midair,
imagine just how
allowing it to
cursed an
move
identity
unimpeded
being
over rough
Belgian
terrain.
is? Like, obviously, aside from, the horrors in the Congo aside, like, can you imagine being French
One's not
and
enough
Dutch
for your
at the
needs,
same time?
hook it up to another, and take it to
God.
Horrifying.
Keep in mind that carriers require a steady supply of chiral crystals to operate. Make sure you have enough to give
Ooh,
a
fate worse
Interesting.
Seriously.
Okay. Floating
It's like a limbo
carrier.
between two different hells.
Floating carrier. PCC level 2. Special alloys. I don't know if we're gonna carry all these things. So hang on, we gotta where's the floating carrier? Offload. Now, if we... Hang on. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. One of my favorite musicians is Belgian. I'm sorry to hear this, Skitty Bop, but...
To which I say, I'm very sorry to hear that, but if it's Stromae, he gets a pass. Stromae's awesome.
True.
So...
Hey, got it in one!
Nice.
Nice.
Literally the only Belgian musical artist I can name.
Hello, let's go.
I didn't even know he was Belgian.
Yeah, I just thought he was French, right?
Yeah, low key.
Yeah. So the God of War soundtrack thing earlier got me thinking. So I went and saw Sinners on Saturday, and I want to talk about it so bad. It's such a fucking good movie, but I don't want to. I really, really, really don't want to spoil this for anybody. But I will say I went and, like, you know, saved the soundtrack pretty much right away. Which almost, like, only happens for, like, movies that I'm going to be obsessed with for ages. Now, and I have to wonder, we talk about, like, you know, favorite movies, favorite, like, music, but, like, what are some movie soundtracks that you, like, really, really, really love enough to, like, go out of your way to listen to? Like, I gotta go listen to the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy album or some shit.
Sebastian, I want you to take one guess what my answer to that question is.
Head to the site and get that safe.
Suicide Squad?
No.
There's a couple of, there's...
Sebastian, I want you to use all of your knowledge about me and try to figure out what movie soundtrack I might be compelled to go out and listen to on occasion.
You like a lot of fucking movies. I genuinely don't know what you're getting
Oh, brother,
at.
where art thou?
Okay, that is a correct answer. It's not.
You see the problem here?
Come on.
Well, I've been writing Star Wars for over a year.
Well, I don't consider. Okay, that's.
Oh, okay. Superman the movie starring Christopher Reeve. Got it.
Hang on. What's going on here? Available quick hacks. What
It
are you
feels
quick
really chalk
hacks?
to say. It feels really chalk to say any Tarantino soundtrack, but like the Kill Bill soundtrack's fucking whip.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's real unfortunate because I have kind of mixed opinions on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I do really like the album for the soundtrack because it includes all like the little like radio audios and shit. So if you listen to it front to back, it's like trying to simulate like listening to the radio like in the '60s, which is kind of neat. I like it.
Can't disagree with Skullduggery that Tron Legacy has a good soundtrack. I mean, that was the last like fully electronic Daft Punk album.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
that was like
that is a good answer.
Isn't Nine Inch Nails doing the next Tron soundtrack?
Oh,
in
dang.
terms of like soundtracks, so like
Yeah, not scores, soundtracks.
Existing songs, so like Juno, Little Miss Sunshine, Garden State.
Garden State. That one was fucking legendary in 2003.
I don't know that
I think I
movie.
might still have that soundtrack.
I don't know
was
that
like-
movie or soundtrack.
That's
That
how
movie
most
was
people, that's
very
how most,
responsible for the Shins getting mainstream.
Oh yeah, I mean, was it New Slang that was on that soundtrack?
Yeah, new slang and oh my god, what the fuck was the other one?
Was it Simple Song?
No, this was years and years before Simple Song. Simple Song was in How I Met Your
If you
Mother.
don't have more on you, go
Oh,
out
shit.
Yup.
and deliver them to the safe house.
That's a good one though.
Yeah,
Fucking love the
okay.
Shins.
I'm gonna read. Okay. Here are some selected songs off of it. First track, "Don't Panic" by Coldplay.
Dang.
"Caring is Creepy." That was the other Shin song.
Caring is creepy. That was gonna be my next guess.
Yeah. "Let Go" by Frou Frou. I mean, that was like the song from the movie. At Thievery Corporation 07, Nick Drake, Simon and Garfunkel, Iron and Wine. The fucking Iron and Wine cover of Such Great Heights. Jesus Christ, that sounds
You know,
very much of its time, but it was a legendary soundtrack at the time.
I will always have an affection for that area of like indie music.
Yeah.
it was around the time I personally was getting into that sort of stuff, even if I wasn't like completely bought in.
I mean, I definitely associate it with like growing up in Austin, because like that's a lot of music that people were playing in like coffee houses and stuff growing up.
Sure.
One movie soundtrack that like I listened to, like my parents played like in the car a lot, was fucking Lost in Translation of all things.
I can see it.
There's some good songs in that movie. I didn't hate it.
Didn't they play fucking that had like My Bloody Valentine and the Jesus and Mary chain and
Yes,
stuff in it.
it did.
Yeah, that was a good soundtrack.
Would it be cheating to say the Tarzan soundtrack?
That was a Phil Collins record, friend.
Yeah, that's basically
Phil Collins. You know, it's anything is.
like
you know,
I don't
excusable.
consider the Tarzan the Phil Collins Tarzan soundtrack to be like a Disney score or like a movie soundtrack or even just like a Phil Collins album or anything. That's Tarzan, baby. That's Phil Collins and Tarzan just belted his fucking heart
Tarzan
out.
made that.
Yup, Tarzan made that.
I do consider it my favorite Phil Collins album.
It's really good.
Yeah.
but I've always been more partial to Peter Gabriel anyway.
You said this is true. Crystals.
I believe I've said this before, but I will say it again. Peter Gabriel can do In the Air Tonight, but Phil Collins can't do Sledgehammer.
Yeah, you didn't say that. Yup.
I'm not sure if Phil Collins can do Soul-Free Hill.
I think my favorite Phil Collins song is probably Susudio, but that's unfortunate because it is the one in American Psych. Well, I guess it's not unfortunate. It's just maybe it's too.
What's bad about being an American Psycho?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's too gauche of a choice. I don't know.
Jared Leto was there getting brutally killed with an axe.
Yeah, true.
You know what's also a good soundtrack? Ferris
Yeah.
Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
You've
What?
never seen Ferris Bueller?
I've never seen Ferris
That's like
Bueller's Day
that
Off.
is like at worst a top 10 all-time favorite movie for me.
I somehow never
It's
seen.
also just a very Chicago movie. That was actually filmed at my dad's old high school.
Oh dang, that's cool. Yeah, never saw it.
But fucking the soundtrack, Twist and Shout.
Yep.
The
Oh yeah.
please, yeah. Please, let me get what I want. The Dream Academy version. Fucking amazing cover of a Smith song.
I don't even remember that.
Shit. Turin Dream doesn't even know who Ferris Bueller is.
Oh,
He's on his day off. That's all you gotta know.
Legendary high school comedy from the 80s.
Yeah.
Starring
He's the
Matthew
one that had
Broderick
the
when he
day
was
off.
when Matthew Broderick was still a teen heartthrob and not a DUI offender.
Jordan, would you say it's John Hughes' best film?
I would have to, yeah.
He played he's
It's my personal favorite of his.
He's the main character from the Roland Emmerich Godzilla movie. What the fuck? I feel like I need to see the Roland Emmerich Godzilla movie.
I mean, it's between Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for me.
Planes, Trains is fucking great. I actually watched a good chunk of that on Thanksgiving with my dad. Because it always plays on Thanksgiving on TV. Because it's a Thanksgiving movie. Ferris Bueller just holds a very special place in my heart. So
It is very Chicago, yeah.
Uncle Buck fucking whips ass. I'm with you on that one, Skitty.
Oh, Uncle Buck does have a good ass soundtrack, yeah.
Also a damn good Chicago movie. That's just John Hughes. That's just John Hughes for you.
Would The Dark Knight Rises be considered a Chicago movie because that one scene was filmed in Lower Wacker?
No, it's a Gotham City movie.
Yeah,
Fair
idiot.
No, well, hold on. Well, no, Dark Knight was filmed in Chicago. Rises was filmed in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're thinking of the
think-
Dark Knight classic. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about though. The chase scene at Lower Wacker was fucking incredible.
Was Transformers in Chicago or was that in Detroit?
I think there was a Transformers in Chicago, like the third movie, I think. But I don't know. Honestly,
Skullduggery Girl says it's Transformers 3.
Excellent. Oh boy! Oh,
it's there's only one like really good Austin movie, but it's also one of the best movies ever made. So
Dazed and Confused?
You know it.
I
don't think
haven't
there's
seen
any
Dazed and
North Carolina
Confused since I was like
movies.
a kid, and I remember like nothing about it. I gotta go back and watch that shit again.
I mean, like, everything Robert Rodriguez makes is set in either San Antonio or Austin or both. Like, all the Spy Kids movies were recorded in Austin and San Antonio.
That is true, yeah.
Sin City was recorded in Austin, but it was in a fucking shack.
Oh, you know what movie takes place in Buffalo? Is fuck, what's it called? With Jim Carrey,
The Mask?
Bruce Almighty.
Oh yeah,
That is in Buffalo, yeah.
It is in Buffalo.
That's right, because he was getting a bunch of. That's right, because he was answering a bunch of wishes for the Sabres to finally win the cup.
I was
Yup.
I was thinking about that movie earlier for no reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's like the only Buffalo movie. There's like maybe some others, but none that are notable.
There's like two Sacramento movies I can think of off the top of my head.
Lady
One
Bird.
of them is Lady Bird, and the other is a movie that's out this year that's called Sacramento. I think Michael Cera's in it.
There is a YouTube a Wikipedia category of films set in Buffalo, New York, and it is short.
Yeah.
What do we have?
But directly under Bruce Almighty, another very famous one, Buffalo '66,
Ah,
with Vincent Gallo.
I had this
I'm
weird
gonna look up Austin.
I had this weird
have to watch
conversation
that.
with my dad once where I think we were talking about I think I had seen Zodiac and I was like just talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, and Mark Ruffalo's in it and he's really good. He's like, oh, I don't like Ruffalo 66. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, Ruffalo 66, it's a movie. I'm like, that's I'm talking about a guy. I'm talking about a human guy. It's like, I thought you were talking about Ruffalo 6. What? He was like, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? He genuinely thought I got those wires crossed. It was just like, it was a running bit for several weeks. Sesevinin was fun. I have not seen Sesevinin either. I've had many opportunities
What do you
to.
mean
and-
Boyhood was set in Austin?
I was
Boyhood
gonna
was set
say
in Austin?
everything. I was gonna say everything Linklater makes is set in Austin too.
Interesting.
Like everything.
Is there a Boston movie?
The Departed.
Better.
I
I was.
Is there a Boston
No,
movie?
I wasn't.
Have you
I
ever heard of
wasn't
fucking
done with
Ben
my
Affleck?
sentence. I literally wasn't even done with my sentence. I was gonna say, is there a Boston movie better than The Departed? What the fuck? What the fuck do you guys think I am? You guys think I don't know? You guys think I would disrespect and tarnish the character of the great city of Boston? I can even do a
don't
Boston
get me
accent. Look at
fucking
this.
Started. No.
No,
I will leave.
It's
No,
me,
fuck,
Die
no,
Hardman. I'm from
no.
Boston.
No. That was actually your best. That was actually your best crack at it ever.
Oh shit! There is a movie that's set in North Carolina. It's Blue
Hey,
Velvet.
This safe house will be a boom
Oh, that tracks.
in the long run.
Oh,
Blue
neat.
Velvet was in North Carolina.
We'll use it as a stopover on the way to the
I
weather
also
station.
haven't watched it. I've been meaning
But
to
the
watch it
people
though.
they help
You know, I wonder if
and
there's any good films set in Los
we're all
Angeles.
connected to
Me too.
someone
Nope.
else, Sam. But you'll have the honor of being the first
What about
person
Sunset
to
Boulevard?
rest there.
What
No.
about it?
What about La La Land?
No.
Who?
Show what you got. How are the papers doing? Doing just fine.
Talladega Nights is also set in.
That is a
North
very
Carolina.
North Carolina
what about,
movie.
what about Mulholland Drive?
No.
Not that one. They filmed Hunger Games in North Carolina, I guess.
It's basically based on North Carolina.
Yeah, that's what it's like. That's what it's
Oh,
like.
Logan
Is it-
Lucky.
Is that big?
Okay.
Oh,
I can-
fucking Cape Fear is in North Carolina.
Ah,
Which
yeah.
one?
Both of them.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
What is also Where the Crawdads Sing? I feel like I've heard of that movie, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that was a really popular book a few years ago, and then when the movie came out, everyone's like, yeah, I'm fucking sick of that.
Yeah.
What do you mean
whatever.
Spinal Tap set in North Carolina? What are you talking about, Wikipedia?
The Wraiths of Roanoke, also known as Lost Colony, The Legend of Roanoke.
The-
Shut up.
Oh, hey, a walk to remember. Hey.
Hey.
Leave the mushrooms alone.
I'm giving them likes. I'm giving them likes. I'm being like, that's an awesome mushroom that you pissed out there.
I know
Speaking
what you
of-
did last summer is also.
I saw
apparently
that.
set in North Carolina. Interesting.
So's Green Book, the best movie about solving racism.
Wow, lot of films about bad things in North Carolina, huh?
Yeah, most of these not good. You know the.
You know, it really I mean, it's very reflective of the state's character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say, when I was watching Sinners, and well, I don't know how much is the racist white people, of which there are several in the
Yes.
movie, did say they were from North Carolina.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure is a lie, but like,
Well, I think it was a lie, but you know, still. North Carolina mentioned sad face.
North Carolina mentioned negative. It's the girl with the regional beverage, but she's like really sad.
She's
coping.
pouring one out. North Carolina,
Pouring out a
unfortunately,
cheerwine.
mentioned.
She's pouring out some cheerwine. Yeah.
Cheerwine, yeah.
Oh,
Just
that's good.
dropping a cookout corn dog on the ground.
Reed says you like strangers' mushrooms. I don't know how to explain why that sounded sexual, but it did.
I have to think if there's any good films set in Dallas.
Dallas
Buyers
Club?
Club?
Oh, you said good movies. Never
I
mind.
was saying good movies, Jordan.
Yeah, that was the joke. Well, let's look it up.
Oh, we're gonna get shit from a memory chip. Wonder what kind of weird collectibles.
Hey, Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay.
Bonnie and Clyde.
That's
Bonnie and
alright.
Clyde. Hey, Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, this will be right at home in my collection.
That is
There's-
not Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, he's dubbed
Logan's Run?
over. We've talked about this.
Logan's Run is set in Dallas.
Oh, dang.
Huh.
Benji.
Thank you for your contribution.
Is that the
Okay,
one with the
Wikipedia's just
killer
lying
dog,
to me.
or-
Why does it say RoboCop?
I was very famously said in Detroit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That doesn't. That sounds wrong.
Oh, we forgot a very important one.
What's that?
JFK. Very important. Very
Yeah,
important.
you know what? True.
Bottle rocket. Okay. And that tracks.
Thank you for coming.
Wes Anderson's a Texas guy. Why does it say Batman and Robin? Okay, they're just saying anything.
That's just. They're just saying shit.
Yeah,
That's just
Office.
false.
Okay, no, Office Space is not set in Dallas. It was very clearly filmed in Austin. What the fuck is this page?
I think it might be set in in Dallas, but filmed in Austin.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's a Mike Judge thing, so.
It isn't my judge. It's it.
It is Mike Judge. I mean, Arlen in King of the Hill is based on Allen, Texas, which is a Dallas exurb.
It's actually more closely based on Richardson.
And take it.
Okay, fair.
Good work.
The Allen High School football stadium is one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my life. No, it's like a college football stadium for a fucking high school.
Let me tell you, I spent 4 years in Richardson going to college, and I can fucking see. I can see the resemblance.
Fair. I've done plenty of work in Richardson, so I know what you mean.
Oh,
That container is filled with pressurized fog.
Okay, this one.
Vog?
is-
If it breaks, the
Vog?
gas will begin to leak out,
Vog?
which is bad
Vog?
news for you
Vape
and
fog.
anyone near you. Therefore, it's
What the
imperative
fuck is
to keep this
Vog?
cargo in good condition. Pack some extra repair spray just to be sure. In case you're wondering,
Oh, you know.
Fog is vital to the work of our R&D
You know,
division.
we know. of it.
Yeah, you know, it's essential
yeah.
for the work.
In case you were wondering how important this is, important our vlog is. What is it though?
It's fog.
Don't worry about it, kitten. Okay.
I'll hit the button.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you.
The You know, Wikipedia also says American Gangster is set in North Carolina, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure it notably takes place in New York.
What the fuck is happening here?
Does it just count if there's
I
like
guess
one scene
of the
set somewhere else?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, or like it was like shot there, maybe. That's really
But like,
weird.
where would they? Why would? No, they wouldn't make a New York City movie filmed in North Carolina.
Oh yeah,
That's
Austin,
crazy.
check out the silly little robot with his gay little shoes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay. You know, one thing about Kojima, he loves his silly little gay robots.
He does love his silly little gay robots.
For example, notable silly little gay robots, Raiden. That's all I got mostly.
Yeah. I mean, technically he's a cyborg, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm delivering rare miniature cars. I'm sorry. Why is that important? That's a really good. Terrigen, you will experience a man-made Fresno Nightcrawler within your comprehension. You can comprehend this little freak. Let's see. Share locker, claim cargo. It is always real interesting when I talk to people about this, like, yeah, like regional artists and media and shit based on where I live, and I just kind of politely sit there like, cake's pretty good, man. I like cake.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you spend a lot of time with two people who have lived much of their lives in Austin, Texas, so it's not a very fair game.
No. How do I fucking do this?
Yeah, Charlotte used to have DaBaby, but then he had to go ruin that. He was too homophobic to not be canceled.
Yup.
Yeah. Very sad when this happens.
It's like, he seemed really cool for a while, and then like, oh, this is actually kind of fresh, and then he just kept making the same song over and over again, and they got canceled. It's like, this is like a legendary Fallout timeline.
Yeah.
Fall off,
I will
rather.
say, you know, Charlotte does still have Joe Dechi.
Hell yeah.
Little known fact.
I mean, Austin's got butthole surfers.
It's true.
I thought Butthole Servers was from San Antonio.
Nope, they're from Austin.
I think I'm thinking of the Toadies.
Where is
The
my
Austin
container
Lounge
repair
Lizard, there's
spray?
Alpha Rev.
Hey, Dot, you're not going to like what I'm about to say.
What's that?
Butthole Surfers are an American rock band formed in San Antonio, Texas by singer Gibby Haynes and guitarist Paul
Okay,
Leary
they
in
were formed in
1981.
San Antonio. They're an Austin band.
Okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Where's my... Wait. No! My little stupid sled. Fuck. I forgot.
Explosions in the Sky are from Austin.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I texted my mom earlier and I was like, did you name me and my sister after cities on purpose, like as a theme? And she laughed at the message and said, what? No. I found it in a Walmart flyer. What?
That's worse.
What? What? Hell, she did a what? That's fucking crazy. That's
Jesus
so funny.
What do you... That could mean anything.
Girl, for why?
Jesus Christ.
I go pick up these medals. God, Austin, I am very, very glad that at least you've gone out and seen Sinners. Literally the day after I saw that movie, I had to work and I was like, so, hey, coworker, when are you planning on seeing the movie? You should do it, like, now. You should do it yesterday, actually.
Oh, yeah, I got to
I was gonna see it this weekend, but then I got a date, so I can't.
Ooh.
I value kissing a girl over seeing a movie, I'm sorry.
Well, you could do both, a movie date.
Yeah, movie day.
No,
Yeah,
she wanted
movie
to,
day.
she wanted to get brunch at Hamburger Mary's.
Aww.
Well, it's still a possibility for the future.
It's a good kissing movie. There's a scene where someone eats pussy.
I really feel like it's not a good kissing movie.
There's vampires.
Yeah, okay, Mojave, you need to understand, I'm not you. Vampires don't excite me sexually.
Well, he could, you know. There's a whole different world out there, you know.
Look, you know, I'm sexually aroused by elves, thank you very much, and fairies.
Elves and vampires can be the same thing. Consider Astarion.
No.
You wouldn't consider Astarion.
No, I'm not, I wouldn't, I'm a lesbian!
Yeah, not fair.
Oh wait,
Say
no,
Asterion
hold
not a
on.
lesbian.
Smallest turtle in chat said, a story of a nurse who had to stop a woman from naming her daughter after an chlamydia off a medical poster she'd seen because she thought it sounded
I
pretty.
know about this actually.
This
I've heard
sounds
of this.
familiar, yeah.
Yeah, I know about the chlamydia is a beautiful name for a baby girl. That might actually be part of the origin of that meme. I'll think of making that up. Skullduggery in chat says, vampires just goth elves.
No, that is not true.
Well, then what are
No,
goth elves?
they're already goth elves. They're called dark elves.
True.
Exactly.
Fair. Can I load this onto... There we go. Fucking finally.
Oh, when I saw Sinners, so did you ever go to a school field trip to a planetarium where they have like the huge dome and they like project like the space documentary on it?
Yeah,
so I got to see the movie in that. Like they had an IMAX screening that they were projecting onto the huge ceiling dome.
Oh my
It's insane.
There's like a couple of scenes in that movie that would have been fucking crazy for.
Yeah, it was.
Austin, I'm so jealous that you got to see like the one scene with the fire in that format.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
I will say
No,
it
I
was a
actually
unique
remember
experience. But it was good.
They do something like that at the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. They call it OmniMax. I saw
That's
something like that when I was a kid.
wacky-ass name.
It was neat.
I really want to. I would go back and see that movie like 5 more times. I don't give a fuck. But I need to go see that in the local IMAX theater so badly. It would be crazy.
I think the film, I haven't really seen a lot of IMAX. I think the only IMAX film I can remember seeing is, Jordan, you know the movie they show at the Bob Bullock?
Which one? Like the History of Texas one? Or...
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
In the IMAX theater.
I saw Avatar at that theater. And when I was leaving the theater, I saw Madison Burge from Friday Night Lights waiting in line.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You want to know what?
Oh god,
movie...
I saw the fucking Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland at that theater too.
Oh, condolences.
You wanna know what I saw in IMAX, Don?
What did you see in IMAX?
Well, it's a little movie that you might have heard of. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit niche. So it's a little movie called Doom 2.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, in theaters now?
No,
No.
it was in theaters.
This joke is a year old and it was already out of theaters a year ago.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, people might not actually know like what we're doing with that. So, I played some Persona 5 like summer of last year. It was like late summer, like August maybe. Not quite that late. But the first like main like villain that you got to deal with is is your shitty gym teacher who's like sexually abusing students, and he
Dot apparently made a crack that he looks like Timothy Chalamet, which for the record, he fucking doesn't.
he
looks like if Timmy took a lot of roids.
No, he
not
doesn't.
even that. Like his hair like vaguely looks like Timothy Chalamet's, but that's like about it. But like that's like maybe Dot kept making this bit where he's just talking to students like, "Hi, I'm Timothy Chalamet." In a voice that is
Have you
nothing
seen
like
my
Timothy.
new movie, Doom 2, in theaters now?
Look at this.
See bones and all. Not many people did.
I was Wonka.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Whenever I hear of Timothy Chalamet, I always think of that tweet that's like, I would strike Timothy Chalamet out in 3 pitches.
The TikTok version of that is so fucking good, too.
Lady Bird sucked. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're nothing.
You're already out. You were born out.
I've been converted. I'm a Timmy booster now.
Actually,
I really haven't seen him in much other than the Dune movies, but I loved him in those. And the clip of him on College Game Day just like running down his picks for the day was so fucking good. It's like, oh, okay, Timothy Chalamet knows ball.
Did you see the video of him chilling with Kendrick?
Oh no, I didn't.
So.
I did not see that. No.
I need to see that. I need to know what K-Dot thinks about Timothy Chalamet. Oh fuck. I remember like there's like a weird there's like a whole faction of people, at least on Tumblr, who are like Timothy Chalamet naysayers. And like I kind of get it, but I don't remember where that comes from exactly. Is it Call Me by Your Name? Is it because of that?
Maybe.
That's probably
that was like his breakout role in that movie was #problematic.
Yeah. And
which is funny because if you're gonna hate anyone from that movie, why not, you know,
Armie Hammer? Oh my god. Yeah, definitely a pretty poorly aged movie right there.
Yeah, you know what Armie Hammer role aged perfectly given what we know about the guy now? Sorry to bother you.
Absolutely it did.
Oh,
like there,
like
you know,
that was perfect casting in ways we didn't know at the time.
Yeah, but Boots, what did you know?
Timmy's good. Timmy's good in Lady Bird.
He's good in Lady Bird. He's
he's
kind of a short part, but he's good in it.
He's very good in Lady Bird.
Yeah.
He's really good in A Complete Unknown. Although I think Edward Norton really steals the show in that movie.
Yeah. I do want to see that movie eventually. I know I know that's like that's a you movie right there. That's some shit that you are just on.
It's on Disney Plus. We can watch it sometime.
Ooh, nice. So I know I'm not gonna feel as strongly about it as you for sure, but I want to see it. I think it'd be cool. Yeah. No, I don't think I've seen a Timothy Chalamet role that I disliked. I wasn't super blown away by him in Dune. He's not my favorite performer in that movie. There's like a couple
grew
of
into
scenes
the role in part 2, which like really kind of is the point.
There's some shit in part 2 where he's just going fucking ham on it, which is awesome.
Austin Butler's crazy in Dune 2.
Austin Butler's crazy in Dune 2.
What do we do?
Stellan Skarsgård is fucking great in those movies too.
Stellan Skarsgård's
pretty much everyone's great in those movies.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Chatter has said Dune 2 wasn't even good.
Well,
you don't have to lie.
Yeah, get out of here. What are you even saying right now? Come on. Enough of that shit. One sec.
Again, Dave Bautista was incredible in the Dune movies.
Oh, Dave Bautista's so good.
But Dave Bautista's just good.
Dave Bautista is a fucking incredible actor.
I am a big wrestling fan, and he was one of the last guys I would have expected to like become a good actor.
He and John Cena are, I think, the best like wrestlers turned actors.
I don't know if you've seen the trailer for the Mark Kerr movie directed by Benny Safdie, starring Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, it's like the first.
He looks like he's actually acting in this movie.
Yeah,
Dang,
it's like his
okay.
first actually good role.
I mean, he's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, the Smashing Machine. I'm actually really looking forward to that one. Like, and they put him under some pretty heavy makeup. Like, he's kind of unrecognizable in it because he's playing like a famous early like UFC and Pride fighter. But like, this actually looks like he's trying.
Well, maybe the fucking humiliation he's had the last few years has finally got to him.
Oh my god, just seeing the way that Black Adam broke his brain play out in WWE has been unbelievable. Just the way he's now, because like he's on the board of WWE's new ownership group, and like he can just insert himself into stories now, but like then just not show up or like change the story so that it's like about him and then not about him anymore, and then try to explain it after the fact like it makes any sense. It's been incredible.
What am I?
This movie will fix him.
All right.
Also, they let him. He let them put a wig on him.
Oh, so he'll have hair for that, but not Black Adam. Awesome.
Exactly. I know. People, you're not the first one to say it.
I was so mad that Black Adam wasn't gonna have his fuck ass widow's peak or little elf ears.
Oh my god! I tabbed away to rebog the post, and I came back to see that we have unlocked jump ramp. We can make jump ramps for our bikes.
Why would you do that when you're building infrastructure?
If you want to be fucking sick, if you want to be fucking dope, that's why.
You're supposed to be building new roads for America.
Yeah, and the roads can be fucking radical.
If jump ramps did not exist, it would be necessary to invent them.
I'm sorry, I delivered a lost cargo. Ant samples? Ants? Ants? Ants?
Have you guys seen the alien ant farm guy on Twitter?
I can't say I'm familiar with this gentleman.
He has like, I don't know, like 2,000 followers, and he's just under every Donald Trump tweet or like tweet mentioning him or like Elon Musk.
Oh, is he just calling him gay?
Yeah, just saying like gayest post ever. What, man? Rock on, dude.
Fucking dark woke beast mode.
These powerful pyro crystals to propel you high into the air. You can use them while driving, or on foot, or even when riding a floating carrier.
Wait, riding a floating carrier? Oh my god. I think I can skate on this fucking sled that I'm carrying around, guys. I think I can skate on it. We're not gonna pick up a trike for this one. Skitty, I feel like I feel like you caught on to what I'm on about here. You know that one promo for Ant-Man 1 where it's just Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd like slapping their thighs, just going ants,
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 yeah,
ants.
That was good promo.
They showed that before.
Speaking of which, we just talked to Edgar Wright.
Yeah, and Edgar Wright's in the fucking game. Jack the Peg, welcome to chat. Hi. One sec.
Order assigned.
Okay. Do I have my shit tied on? Yeah, I do. Oh, I need to... Okay, I have enough crystals. I need to take a little sip of my Bridges energy. Glug, 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 glug. I also need to charge my the battery on my awesome legs.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So, we don't... I feel like we don't really have the... I mean, if somebody wants to, like, proctor this, but that might be a bit too much effort. We don't really have the bandwidth and time to go into the, Polygon, what's your Kojima name worksheet?
No.
But, just going off of vibes alone, and, like, just your vague, you know, knowledge of the criteria, what do you feel that your name as a Kojima character would be?
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
Butch Dykely.
Butch
Wait, no,
Dykely.
that's my J.K. Rowling name. Sorry.
I will call back something I said on this channel early last year. Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I would think mine has something to do with apes of some kind, but I'm not sure how he would work that. Like,
mine would be Force Feminine.
More of a Death Stranding name.
Yeah. That man's not going to be there for very long.
Ape Chimpman.
Ape Chipman is also really good. Everybody says, did y'all see or talk about the Polygon news from today? No.
Yeah, I said I saw it, and I'm a little too bummed about it to even broach the subject.
Oh, no.
It got sold off, and the staff pretty much universally got laid off.
Oh, Polygon, that's...
So and I think something similar happened to Giant Bomb as well. So like games media is just kind of dead in the U.S. now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, venture capital ate it up.
It's ever since it's kind of been dying a slow death since fucking Game Informer, yeah.
Before that.
I should have kept my old Game Informer.
Kotaku was one of the first ones that got hit.
Right,
because Kotaku was part of the Gawker portfolio. They got gutted thanks to Peter Thiel and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
that was, and they were bouncing around ownership to ownership until the venture capital ghouls who own it, who basically pushed the entire Deadspin staff to quit on them, which is a true story. And the funniest part is they tried to bring it back with a bunch of scab writers right as COVID hit.
Oh yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. So I mean, like, people have been and like, editors are leaving because they can't put up with this bullshit anymore, and it's just all listicles now. It's awful.
Terrible.
Like, Kotaku actually used to be, it's got a reputation, and I understand that, but like, it actually used to be a source of legitimate video game capital J journalism. Because Jason Schreier used to report for them.
I mean, also part of that reputation is because it was part of Gamergate.
It was.
Yeah, they sullied the sanctity of video game journalism.
Yeah. Like, and and Kotaku, for whatever it's worth, actually stuck to their guns. Like, like Bethesda didn't like how Jason Schreier and them were reporting on them, so they wouldn't give them review copies of anything. Like, that's actually kind of fucking metal.
Second writer, hi. Oh my God, been a minute. 39 months. Has it seriously been 39 months? Holy fuck, writer, hi.
Sebastian, what are you trying to do?
I'm literally talking to somebody in chat.
No, what are you trying to do in the game? Why are you just like running around and climbing things?
I'm climbing a mountain.
Because that's what you're supposed to do in Death Stranding.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
I know this, but to what specific end?
To deliver shit to this guy.
Saw that mountain.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
I saw that mountain. I'm going there.
So it's like,
I think it's funny that in Oblivion Remastered they put they put a new mountain that you specifically can't go to.
That's funny. Todd,
they put if you stand on like the border with Skyrim, you can see the Throne of the World now.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a cute little detail. If you spend enough time in the world map and you fight enough of the guys who try to steal your shit, you make it safe for other porters to get a walk through. You can give them a little hi, how do you do?
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
Oh my God, is he giving me a shit?
Thanks for the help.
Yo, I guess I didn't get it.
Today's a good day. This one's for you.
Hey, buddy. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, they give you little toys. They give you little toys.
Love my toys.
Third of the roles of my ex used to call me. Heyo.
Okay, so I was telling you guys the other day about the latest episodes of Andor, which are some of the best Star Wars I've ever seen. And I just figured out why that is.
Oh boy.
It's because those episodes are written by Beau Willimon, who wrote several episodes of House of Cards, as well as the Narkina 5 arc in season 1 of Andor.
Oh, okay.
The prison arc.
Yeah, so which was also incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that all checks out. That makes a lot of sense. We really gotta make some time to sit down and watch some of that shit. Like, I've been trying my best to, like, you know, there are some streams that got canceled and some shit that got pulled out from under me. It's really too bad. I want to get this thing back up in order. But, like, you know, we gotta be willing to cancel a night or two and watch some Andor again or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Andor is way too good for Disney. That's so real.
True.
Yup.
Like, that it's very much, I watched Andor with the same reaction that I did with, to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is like, I straight up forgot that I was watching a piece of media owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Like, this feels like, it's like actually good. This shouldn't be possible.
I think Guardians 3 is my favorite soundtrack out of all of them.
When I was thinking about favorite soundtracks, like, I haven't gone and listened to 3 just like on its own, but I would. It's good.
Like, well, let me see what all we have on
It's got
here.
Faith No More in it. It clears just for that.
Well, there's like one song in that movie that I don't like, and I feel like its inclusion is just as a gag. It's San Francisco. I don't like that song.
It's got Crazy on You. It's got Creep.
Hell yeah.
It's got Since You Be Gone.
We Care a
It's
Lot.
got In the Meantime. It's got We Care a Lot. It's got fucking Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips.
Yes.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Dog Days Are Over.
Ugh. God, the No Sleep Till Brooklyn needle drop is so good.
Do You Realize is like fucking one of my favorite songs of all time. Fucking love the Flaming Lips.
I will say the Square Enix Guardians of the Galaxy game, also terrific soundtrack.
I heard like nothing about that one.
That's a
good.
shame because it's a damn good. It's a very good like first person. Single player like story game.
Okay.
It's like it kind of builds on the bones of the MCU Guardians, but it's still very much its own thing.
Right.
It takes a lot from the comics as well. It's got I Ran So Far Away. It's got
very good.
Take On Me. It's got Turn Up the Radio. It's got
Hit Me
White
With Your Best
Wedding,
Shot.
Hit Me With Your Best Shot.
That's
Holding
what I
Out for a
remember.
Hero. Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yep.
Final Countdown.
Yes.
Very movie soundtrack heavy
Bad Rep-
stream discussion.
Bad Reputation. Kickstart My Heart. Turn Me Loose. Since You Be Gone.
And this is like actually a game mechanic, by the way.
Tainted Love. We Built the City. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. We're Not Gonna Take It. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Those
Yes.
are some really good Guardian songs. It's kind of Don't Fear the Reaper's an incredibly good Guardian song, actually. Okay, so this guy has decided to join the United Cities of America, I guess. I wasn't paying too much attention. You should don't do that, man. Oh yeah, we get to tell Austin about this. We're gonna see the other insane cameo that's in this section of the game, but
Oh, we're gonna see this guy again.
Is it him?
well this
Who is this?
this guy is I don't know who his likeness is, but his voice is the guy who played Quark.
Until next time.
That's true.
One of the other guys we saw was literally hang on, yeah, right back here. This over here is Edgar Wright.
Oh god.
Yeah, and you may recognize this man.
Hold on, let me see. Gotta zoom in.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. You've seen him.
I feel like he's
Sorry.
familiar.
Yeah, that's Junji Ito.
It's Junji Ito.
Oh my god! I was like, I know that. I know that.
I was like
face.
so distracted when he first popped up. I'm like, is that
Wait,
fucking
what the-
Junji Ito?
What the fuck is this? Oh, it was so fucking funny.
I was like scrutinizing it. I was like,
Are
I
we
know
are we
this
gonna meet
man.
the are we gonna meet the
I've
one
seen
I'm
him hit
thinking
the
of?
whip.
I do not know, Dot. I really hope it's soon. I have no idea. Don't Fear
Oh
the
yeah, the
Reaper is a
Craftsman,
real...
by the way, is the CEO of Sony Entertainment.
Yeah, we're gonna see him in a second. Don't Fear the Reaper is a good song for moments with rain. I think I agree. That makes sense. I can see that.
I think In the Air Tonight is a good song for when the rain starts and you're Vegeta.
And you're Vegeta. You have to be Vegeta or it doesn't work.
We've gotta be Vegeta.
So true.
Me when I'm Vegeta and it starts raining.
Me when I feel it coming.
In the Air Tonight, or just in general.
I mean
Oh,
when I feel it. Thank you.
Jordan, we shouldn't reward this behavior.
You
I
should.
was dropping it at the worst possible time.
Yes, hello, Gumbo.
Okay, back over here. Alright. Oh, people are delivering shit to the roads. They still haven't fucking extended, but they've got more materials in them. That's nice. How about this one? Still 0! Somehow!
Yippee!
Wee! Oh, I literally went into the cargo menu to check for something, and I didn't even register what it was. Because I think it said Destination Junji Ito for something. Okay, yeah, he does have some lost cargo. I can take over to him, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to the CEO of Sony real fast. Fuck. It's I have like weird feelings about like licensed music and needle drops in movies because it was like my attitude changed dramatically in like 2017 because that summer was when Baby Driver was out and I saw that movie and I was like, fuck, this is really good. The Bell Bottoms needle drop is one of my favorites in any movie. But that is another one of my favorite movie soundtracks also. But at the same time, that was also when Thor Ragnarok came out with the Immigrant Song double needle drops, which also iconic and is great. However, this led to this trend online of putting Immigrant Song in like action scenes in other movies. Just like, yeah, let's just see if it goes with anything, and like it did. Sure, it's like a hype song and all that. Like you know, more power to you. But it like
it doesn't. The thing is, like,
it cheapens the impact.
I mean, the thing is, like, it can work in an action scene. Like Shrek 3, I think uses it in an action scene, but it works best in Thor Ragnarok because of the lyrical content.
Yeah, it's literally
alignment with the themes.
Yeah, it's
Hammer of the Gods, literally.
It's real. It works really fucking.
That's what makes a good needle drop.
It's remarkable that they didn't think of it before.
It can't just fit like it can't just fit like the atmosphere or like vibe of a scene. It has to like tie in thematically and be like coherent with the film, like as a work of art.
Totally. It can't just be hype moments in aura.
Exactly. and that was one of many ways that Taika Waititi went wrong with Love and Thunder. Is like, I'm gonna do the same thing again with Welcome to the Jungle. Like, it doesn't work that way, dude.
Oh no, it does not. No. that
Sweet Child of Mine. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Skullduggery.
Right.
See,
right.
I'm trying to expunge as much of that movie from my memory as I can.
I'm so glad I haven't seen it. I am so happy I haven't seen it.
It's not the worst thing. It's not even the worst like post-Endgame Marvel movie, but like,
I know it's not terrible, but like
it's upsetting that like you're watching someone try to capture lightning in a bottle twice.
Well,
and in adapting one of the best like modern Thor arcs in doing so is just doubly upsetting.
It's an adaptation of Jason Aaron's Thor, which is one of the best Marvel comics in like the past 2 decades.
Hello, World's Smallest Creature. How you doing, World's Smallest Creature?
Hey, World's Smallest Creature's here.
The world's
and it's such a waste.
Creature?
It is such a waste of Christian Bale.
But like,
I forgot that he was in that.
The God Butcher. Christian Bale's the God Butcher is amazing fucking casting. And
but he feels like he's in a different movie every time he's on screen. Is the thing?
Yeah.
Like, it's such tonal whiplash.
That's kind of how, to a lesser extent, kind of how Kate Blanchett felt in Ragnarok. Honestly,
I disagree.
I disagree.
Okay, well, whatever.
I think she fit the tone decently well. I understand that, like, you know, Thor's antics and what Hela was doing in Asgard were, like, you know, literal worlds apart, but, like,
yeah,
I think she matched the energy when everything came together.
All right, sure. She was good dark fantasy.
Carl Urban was also good in Ragnarok.
Yes, he was terrific.
I really liked him. Oh God,
Scourge is such a fascinating character in the comics.
Behold my stuff.
Okay, you know, a video game series that does needle drops well is Saints Row, and there are two examples I have in mind. I have not played the whole series. I've never even finished Saints Row 3, but I have a very soft spot in my heart for Saints Row 4. The very famous one early in Saints Row 3 where you're parachuting into the party and Power by Kanye West starts playing, like, while you're midair. But the one at the beginning of Saints Row 4 when you are climbing an airborne nuke trying to stop it and defuse it in midair, and fucking Aerosmith's I don't want to miss a thing starts playing.
Oh,
I lost
that's
my
fucking sick.
mind. It was so fucking funny.
That sounds really good.
Obviously,
it was really funny.
Obviously, it has its issues, but I still really love the needle drops in Bioshock Infinite. I think they're done really well.
Yes, totally. That is a game that Bioshock Infinite is one of those fucking games that I consider Bioshock Infinite my personal white whale when it comes to video games. Because I really like Bioshock 1 and I really love like the first half of Bioshock Infinite. But it's tainted by a lot of my broader complaints about that fucking game, which is
I feel the same way about Bioshock 1, frankly.
The
first half of Bioshock 1 is fantastic, and then it goes like completely downhill after the Atlas reveal.
Yeah, after that it just gets, it's not as good. It's not really very interesting, but it's like, yeah, it's the whole, like, you know, okay. I was thinking about this recently because Resident Evil 5 might be one of the most racist games I have ever seen. And Bioshock Infinite is actually racist in a similar but not as severe way, where it is just extremely callous about just like using a lot of the imagery and tropes of like old school classical racism and shit, if you know what I mean. And it's like, if you're it's clearly not designed with like somebody who is sensitive to that sort of thing in mind, right? Like, imagine if you were somebody playing like, hey, I don't really want to see myself depicted like this, even if it's ironic. Like, the thing with Bioshock Infinite is that, like, for the first half of the game or so, all of, like, the background, like, propaganda and caricatures and shit are all, like, in the background. It's not an active part of the game experience, right?
Well,
that is not the case.
The thing about it is, like, I think there's a point to be made about like the need for like unflinching portrayals of like the racism of the time period, like because Bioshock Infinite does also dabble in like romanticization of the period to a certain extent. And I think that kind of
muddies the waters.
Yeah, it's necessary, but it doesn't ultimately pay off very well thematically.
No.
So it feels a little gratuitous.
Yeah, exactly. There's that.
Once they start getting into alternate reality shit, it goes off the rails a little bit.
Exactly. But up to that point, it is all a very like background thing that doesn't quite coalesce. It's not part of the active game experience. In Resident Evil 5, that is not the case. You are literally actively fighting all of the scary dead-eyed black people.
How did you manage that?
It's like, you can't sidestep it in Resident Evil 5.
When it first came out, yeah.
You're kind of locked into it in that one.
Whenever I think about BioShock, I remember that Tumblr post that's like the dialogue options where it's like racism is bad, racism is good, selecting racism is bad, racism goes both ways.
Yep. Mr. Horizon shouted it out in chat. Absolutely.
Oh my
BioShock 2 is
god.
probably the most like overall good of the games, which is funny because it's the one Ken Levine didn't work on. And although the gameplay loop does get a little repetitive.
In BioShock 2, you mean?
Yeah.
That's real interesting. I know like very, very, very little about BioShock 2. One day I intend to go back and like actually play all of those. I have a big backlog right now, but it'll when I need it, it will be there.
It's a game I'm considering for like Saturday streams once we're done with Fire Emblem.
Seeing you in action gives me hope. Keep it up, Sam.
I have the collection on Xbox One, so.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
I've been playing so much Nubby's Number Factory.
What is
I'm like
that?
scared to try.
What is?
It's another game that's like just going to absorb all of your time, like Balatro.
Yeah, that was like a big like Northern Lion game for a minute.
Yeah.
It kind of just looked like from I've seen virtually nothing about this game, but the very little stuff I've seen just kind of looked like Baldi's Basics to me.
Yeah,
A
kind of
little
does.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, that aesthetic is just a little beyond the pale for me. I've also heard Blue Prince is amazing, but like I don't know anything about it, and I'm trying to not know anything about it until like I get there.
Okay, here we go. Do you have any orders for Mr. Engineer? Oh, share locker. There's something in here. Claim cargo. Whoa! Oh my god, that's a lot of shared cargo. Holy shit. Okay. Hang on. Any of this going to engineer? Yes. 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 Yeah. No, that's Elder. No, we're not taking shit to him. Elder. We're not fucking going back to that old man. Lake Knot City. Lake Knot City. Lake Knot City. Lake Knot City.
Please
Yeah.
stop saying that.
No. Sorry, they named it that. I don't know what to tell you. You remember these incredible, fantastic city names, right? Right, Austin?
Yeah. Well,
Do you remember
them now?
Do you remember their final destination in the game, Edge Knot City?
Oh Jesus Christ! No, I remember the knots. I remember the knot.
They always
That I
remember
do.
the knots. I'm always saying this.
You'll pay for the knot, but you'll only need the edge.
Oh God.
Oh, it's so bad. Why is everything knots? Because it's strands. They're like knots in a strand, you know?
It's the first Strand-like game.
The first ever strand-like game, yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's how Kojima described this game. He's
What
like,
the
it's
fuck
gonna
does that mean,
Explain
Kojima?
that.
it's a strand-like game.
Like he had to be fucking with us when he said that, right?
I wish I knew. You know, I've tried many times in my life to unravel that man, and nope, I'm still coming up short in some ways.
Like a strand.
Shit!
Knot?
Why is everything knots? Someone visiting the harbor for the first time. Hey, Jeepers, how you doing?
Ayo.
Give him more crystals.
That was another thing you could have said in chat, and you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, back into it. Oh, yay! People are building roads! You know, sometimes I just like stop and like look at what I'm doing in the game, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
Like, damn, what the fuck am I doing?
Just like the visuals of this are just like, man, I could go outside, I could be like reading right now, you know.
This is some shit that like you see someone playing in a sitcom.
Well, I don't know about. It's not quite that. It's not like Rage 1, you know, where it's just we need something to fill time and give Jesse something to do depressedly.
I understood that reference.
Yeah, yeah. Like, this is the game that should be in a sitcom, implies that the thing is like generic or just like useless background material. Which, I mean, you could describe this as useless background material.
No, it's just like some shit that a bored
pointless.
intern animated in SFM.
Yeah.
Just so they could cut back to Josh Radnor on the couch, like just hammering on the A button.
And like wiggling around.
He's like
Yeah,
his
like
body
just
way
throw,
too
yeah, just
hard.
like throwing his wrists in every direction and like leaning off the edge of the couch.
Oh, new high score!
Oh my god.
Next level.
Yeah, you're just hearing like pew 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 noises from like.
Hang on, I'm gonna beat the
1991.
boss.
One more level.
Oh, dude, I almost beat Mads Mikkelsen.
We've done it. We've cracked the code on it, guys.
Apparently in one episode of that cop show that Nathan Fillion is on, he walks up to a kid playing a video game where it's like leaps and bloops, and Nathan Fillion was like, "Oh, Undertale. It took me forever to beat Sans."
Yeah.
What the
my
fuck?
God, that's right.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fucked up.
I don't like that. That's
That's up there with like Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo being handed an Evangelion figure.
that's just like the knowledge of the late Pope owning a copy of Undertale.
Yeah.
I wonder what's
Did
gonna
he ever
happen to
beat it
that.
before he died?
That's a really good question. Is the next go? What if the next Pope plays it and he's like, I've already beaten this?
They're gonna put Undertale in the Vatican archive.
He anoints the priestly Windows computer, and it turns on, boots up, sputters, coughs, and it loads up Pope Francis's Undertale save file.
Okay, so MatPat actually absolutely has to give the next Pope a copy of Deltarune.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You can't not do that.
I think the Conclave is just going to be them like auditing everyone's Undertale saves. Like, if you ended the game after True Pacifist and never picked it up again, like you're the next Pope. Like you went full genocide, you're immediately discarded. If you tried out the genocide route because you were curious and then you got filtered by Undying the Undying, like you're
actually,
out.
here's what I think. Here's what I think, Jordan. It's fucking crazy you didn't come to this conclusion. There's gonna be so many true pacifist players in the candidacy, right? Like that's just gonna be natural. What they're looking for is people who went genocide first, like any good pope, that's what they're looking for.
That is
Perhaps.
Catholicism.
Exactly.
They're there, so I killed them. That's what I'm supposed to do, right?
It's a video
Yeah.
game. I'm supposed to kill him. What do you mean?
Idiot. Exactly. Anyone who does genocide gets to be pope.
It's a requirement.
They're auditing Steam wish lists for the papacy.
Exactly. Yeah, recharge my awesome legs.
Sir, you have 72 hours in Honey Pop. Would you care to explain to the Conclave what exactly you were doing?
I don't follow the story. It's just a really good puzzle game.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude, I thought
What
it was
the
Candy
fuck?
Crush.
I did not see that.
Oh shit, that's a long neck from Horizon. Hello.
Yeah, that's from Horizon.
That's the biggest one of these holograms I've seen. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's about actual size too.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe a little smaller.
Well,
Maybe
a little smaller, yeah. Oh, he's going away. It's so sad.
Hey.
The girls are bullying me into participating in democracy. Later, babes.
Allegedly, Honey Pop actually is like a really good puzzle game.
That's crazy.
Or so I've heard.
So true story. True story. A couple months ago, Honey Pop was free on Steam, and I was like, I'll claim it. It's a free game. Who fucking cares?
So I wasn't going to tell this story, Jordan.
I will. I don't give a shit. And I was bored one night. No one was streaming. And I was like, I'm going to see what this game is about. But first, I'm going to turn off friend notifications. So I don't want it popping up on all my friend lists that I'm playing Honey Pop now.
Let's just go offline.
Not 5 minutes into this game, got screenshots from Discord that I'm playing Honey Pop and goes,
You
"Hey
forgot to
Jordan,
change the
you doing
Discord
okay?"
status. Oh my god. That's so evil.
Like I took steps and like saw immediately through it.
So, Jordan, you're saying that I did a better job at concealing playing Nier Automata than you did this? I was airtight. I changed. I turned off the Steam status. I turned off the Discord status.
Mojave, we knew.
I know you guys knew, but like
I guessed it. And you.
I know you guys. I know you guys.
And then you started bothering me about it.
Well. Okay. I wasn't trying to hide it from you guys. I wasn't being very subtle. To anyone else who was like, "Oh, Sebastian isn't saying what game they're about to play," I'm gonna go like peep the Steam and find out. Oh wait, no, I can't. Oh no, I have been foiled.
I made a really good joke in chat, and it's so good that I pinned it.
Well, be safe out there.
In it for 5 hours.
Not Honey Pope.
God.
Not Honey Pope. Not a Honey Pope.
I had to drop that as quietly as possible.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm looking at it over and over again in chat. I'm like, is no one going to say it? Then I will.
Very
so how is
good.
Honey Pop as a puzzle game, Jordan?
Fine, but all the dating sim aspects of it are extraneous and made me not want to play it anymore.
No, that's sad.
Sad.
Because it was unbelievably fucking cringe. Like, I'm not above visual novels. I'm not above dating games. I'm a Persona fan.
Yes, of course.
Well, like,
Exactly.
It was like a. It was like Gamergate era art. You know?
Like everything that isn't the puzzle game is a glorified Newgrounds game.
Yeah, like my conception of Honey Pop has kind of always just been like misogyny simulator.
Yeah, I believe you said as much at the time. Like, oh wow, these women are all being horrible to each other. Great.
Awesome.
Why do I want to be around them then?
What are we? Some kind of Honey Pop?
Women, am I right?
Like every third word is fuck or skank.
Jesus.
The voice acting's not good. The art's not that good.
I'm envisioning exactly the kind of voice acting that's in this game, and it's like the overly enthusiastic anime English dub voice actors that like can't like put nuance into the like they're just always like yelling the lines or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the kind of voice actors who mostly do like, you know, pornographic animations on Twitter, you know?
You know what?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a, you know, if anything, it's a callback to like the early days of voice acting in video games where like the dev just got a bunch of friends in the studio to record lines. Like, you know, none of whom are professionals.
Let's just get some random guys we found on the street to do this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call in some
and
favorites.
then
Get some
you
Twitter
get
mutes in here.
And then you get, you were almost a Jill sandwich.
Correct.
Poor
kids Honey Pop dub. Oh my god.
Oh, cursed ass sentence. Very
God.
good, very good skullduggery girl.
That's the thing, is like a lot of them ended up like, you know, staying voice actors and ended up being like respected elders, you know, from the community, like who did 4Kids and Funimation shit from back in the day. Well, I mean, Veronica Taylor's in 3 Houses. That was Ash Ketchum. Ray's voice actress from the original Evangelion dub was in Persona 4 and 5.
Who's she?
Yukiko and Oya. It's Amanda Wen Lee.
Oh, right.
She was Ray in the original Ava dub.
You know, speaking of Honey Pop, I have something to get off my chest regarding a friend from Steam I have from like middle school. This is like a frequent occurrence where like every now and then.
Fuck! You got a direct strike on one of my packages. Shit.
Yeah.
No, he destroyed it, bitch. He destroyed my tableware. Fuck you.
So
He's gaining on
get
you.
like a game notification and it's all Japanese text, like it's all.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So it's like,
Oh no!
So my mind is like, surely you're not playing a pornographic video game with your Steam status online.
Oh my god!
Excuse me, it's called eroge and it's art.
So I click on his profile and it says like 500 hours played. I'm like, okay, not good.
Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no!
18 plus. Are you sure you wish to continue? You know what? I'm good, brother. It's like, you know.
So you don't know what it was. It could have been something perfectly innocent.
No. Bitch. It's just like, man, I still see him sometimes. And it's like I have to pretend.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Oh no shit! Oh shit!
Although he is kind of shameless about it, I think in general, because he invited me to his dorm when he first like moved into his dorm for college, and he did have Pyra and Mithra's boobies huge poster on his wall.
Huh.
So,
All right. Well,
you know,
good for him, I guess.
he knows what he's
Whatever.
about, you know.
Yeah.
To an extent, I can respect that.
I can also respect that a little bit. You know, it's fine.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
I don't
Shit.
like it, but he knows what he's about.
Yeah.
I can respect the chutzpah.
Exactly.
It's like I know what I'm about, like, but I have limits.
You can't be shamed if you cannot feel shame. Real, perhaps.
Jack the Peg, thanks for the follow. Hope to see you around again. Chad Mindshed, yeah. Hey, Mindshed? Jesus Christ.
Mindset.
Mindshed. Hey yo, can we get a Mindshed?
Okay, Mojave. The thing is, you can't also get it on. You have to take your lumps.
No, I think it was funny.
You know, Skulldugger Girl, I was refraining from bringing up the Ahegao hoodie, but I was gonna say this guy just sounds like a human Ahegao hoodie.
Oh my god, no, that does remind me of something.
Like goes to work in an Ahegao hoodie.
Oh my god.
I was a Super Smash Brothers player my
Oh, boy.
freshman year of college.
I already don't like where this is.
I'm scared.
My college had these things, they called it like LAN parties, where like, I mean, it was kind of a LAN party in that like people like, at like, not hundreds, but like a lot of people would like bring their PC setups and just, you know, play games, and they would have like Smash tournaments or like Dragon Ball Fighter Z tournaments and stuff like that. And I had made somewhat of a name for myself as like, because I was a Donkey Kong player and I came in 7th place in one of the tournaments, and that was like a kind of big deal at the time, I guess.
Okay.
And so I was walking around campus. It was like one of those days when like all the prospective students are touring campus, like all the parents, they're like walking around with these tour groups with the tour guides. And I was eating dinner in like the cafeteria area, and there's this big group of like parents and you know, students walking by, and this guy, he's like, "Yo, is that is that Austin? What's up, man? And I look up, and he's wearing an Ahagao hoodie.
Oh!
He's like, "What's up, man?"
Hey,
Oh, no!
Austin!
No, I don't know you. I don't know you.
We are not associated!
I am not associated with you.
That is so fucking funny!
Hey, it's Austin. Hey, I'm here to return your hoodie, man.
No, wait.
You are not affiliated with me! Oh my god.
At that point, I wouldn't know what to do other than like, kind of like lightly swat at a friend's shoulder and go, "Dude, he's saying hi to you."
So what the fuck? Pay attention.
Oh god.
No habla inglés.
I didn't know what to do, so I was like,
seen-
yeah, man, I'll see you around, and walked away.
Oh my god. I've seen
but
exactly.
yeah.
I've seen exactly one person wearing an Ahego hoodie ever, and it was an old regular at my Starbucks who was very clearly a butch lesbian wearing the Ahego hoodie.
Okay, well, no.
That's
no.
almost like,
And,
you know
well,
what?
Is
And
that
Dot,
based,
of
then?
course, Dot's gonna run in and defend her honor.
You know what? I will too. You know what? That's
It's
fine.
different when we do it.
It's different when you do it. And so, like, ever since then, I was like, I don't know, maybe I've been a bit too harsh on this, on the humble Ahego hoodie.
I mean,
Exactly, she was
I
claiming.
haven't seen it from this light before.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Some people are very brave, for real. I knew a guy who, instead of saying, hey, I have to grab something from my room, just wait outside, he said, don't look behind the bed, because you'll see the box with my sex doll in it. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I think
You know
it's a
what?
bit.
You know
That's a
what?
fair
You know
warning.
what? You know
That's a
what?
fair warning.
If he only said "Don't look behind the bed," it would have tempted you.
Fair
So I'm
enough.
glad he told you the whole story and just removed
There
all
could have
doubt.
been a
And you
corpse
know not
back
to look
there.
now.
Yeah, there could have been a corpse.
Exactly.
Don't look behind the bed. I'm looking behind the fucking bed. If he says "Don't look behind the bed" because there's a sex doll back there, I'd go, understood.
You
my
know what?
man.
I don't think I'm going to then.
Anything you say, pal.
You got it, boss. Hang on. Ooh, can I think I saw over here. Select premium delivery. Ooh, okay. Make sure those shits are not damaged. Okay, I think I know how to do that. I've only ever seen a few Ahego hoodies, and most of them are just at anime cons. You know where I've never seen an Ahego hoodie? Furry conventions. Respect.
Well, yeah, they're usually wearing
True.
something else.
I would be really shocked to see a an Ahego hoodie at a furry convention.
I could definitely see someone trying to put one on a fursuit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, on those hoodies, they're all human women.
Yeah, like if it's like a
Yeah, maybe they're not-
Yep, Jack the Peg and I are unfortunately on the same wavelength here. A furry Aga hoodie would sell like wildfire.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Zach. Oh my god, I have too much shit. Oh no. I bit off more than I could chew. How am I gonna do all this?
Imagine
Girl,
the
hey, go
Phil
hoodie.
Ray, real
Exactly.
YouTube rant Sona type outfit. Good God.
Oh.
Carl Havoc moment. Not too much fucking shit on me.
I don't want to
Look
be
at all.
around anymore.
Oh god.
The hoodie kills.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to donate some shit. I don't need all of these materials, really. Someone else could have these. I could go grind for these on my own time. We do not need to watch me. Oh, hang on. There's one more of these. There we go. Nice. Okay. That's a little better. Can I fabricate a new, silly little bike? Yes. Oh, fuck yes. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's design a bike together, guys. Hang on. Where is the fucking thing? Huh. Where's the fucking bike? Oh, there it is. What bullshit! I didn't get to change the color of the bike. That's so sad. Wait, hang on. Maybe if I go to garage, activate terminal. Garage. There. Okay, here we go. So let's see. Change color scheme. Yeah. So let's see. We don't have many options, but let's try and make something cool here. We've got wolf gray, olive drab, stealth black, bridges orange. That is not orange. That is not an orange. That's a fucking brown. That is a fucking brown right there.
No, that's orange.
That's burnt
Kinda.
orange,
That's
orange,
like
That I grew up in Austin, Texas. I know burnt orange when I see it.
okay, okay. Navy blue, blood red, signal green, and prismatic purple.
Evangelion?
Not
Give
a,
it some green accents and it'll be Unit 1.
Actually, hang on. If we do stealth black and wait,
Make the
no,
purple
make it
reveal.
purple and give it the green. Yeah, that's Unit 1, baby.
Yep, that's Ava.
I have no like sentimentality about Evangelion, but I like this. No, you ruined it, Mister. It's the Joker trike.
You know what? Just as good.
It's the Joker, baby.
You're split, Batman. Now watch as I pedal away on my little trike.
God damn it.
Oh boy. It brings me no pleasure to report this as a mod on this channel, but Elon Musk is in chat presenting as Cushblazer 666.
Oh no.
Damn.
I'm sorry, that's the meanest thing I've ever said.
Yeah, you're just fucking just fucking ban them. You know they don't.
That was the joke. To be fair,
My God.
I picked up on the joke and I made it mean.
All right.
But
I gotta get going. I got to get ready for bed and
Right on, Dot.
do some stuff before that.
Thanks for joining.
See y'all later.
Bye.
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 Make it green and purple so it can be Riddler. It is really weird that like there are two different Batman villains that have roughly the same that have just an inverted color scheme.
And relatively similar premises.
They're both very silly guys. They're both very silly guys who like playing little tricks. But one of their little tricks is different than the other.
Imagining a Batman AU or Batman is Sam and Joker is, I don't know, someone. You might want to watch the Death Stranding 2 reveal trailer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Check the news.
Check the news.
Turn on the news, doesn't matter what channel.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, this should go a little bit better than my previous. We should get through. Whee! Okay, there we go. Now we're fucking rocking and rolling. Oh, I miss my bike so much. Okay, so those little like, oh, Jack the Peg says stretch. Thank you, Jack the Peg. Oh, oh fuck. God, I feel so tight. Batman says the thing, just being silly Billy, and immediately starts throwing hands. And it's really fucking funny because like I've been trying to like keep my eye on like what new movies are coming out this year, so I can fill out a category for our year-end award show. And with Sinners, we actually have a very good contender. But it's really funny because I've watched the trailer for like the Phoenician Scheme and what's the other one? Oh, Weapons, which I know there's a new trailer for. I gotta go watch that. And One Battle After Another. So now like every time there's like a new movie trailer posted on the IGN YouTube channel, I get notified about it. Regardless of my interest. Look how many fucking footprints are on this bridge. They're all gone. That's really annoying. I kind of like that effect. Weapons does look really fun. I really fucking need to see that movie.
That's by the director made Barbarian, right?
Yes, it's got Josh Brolin in it. It's all I need to fucking know.
Apparently Jordan Peele fired his manager for not getting him that movie.
That's really funny. Oh, I was in the theater for Sinners watching the trailers, and the trailer for fucking Him played, and I just texted the group chat like, this is just the substance for boys.
Hey Sam, how's it going?
Hi Junji Ito.
They need to make more boy substances.
Well, the cargo's in great
Sorry,
condition.
I don't know.
Hold on a second, please. I'm reblogging the post. Quote, they need to make more boy substances. Sorry. End quote, dash, Austin just now, unprompted. Reblog. I'm gonna grab this link so you can own up to this motherfucker.
Listen.
This is always, this is some shit Bob was always gonna jump
boys. On. Right? Okay.
Jordan, I hate that you're right about me jumping on boys with my substances. Why did I say my? Why did I have to use? Why did I say my with my substance?
Well, be safe out there.
My webcam's off and I'm still doing the gym stare.
Kitty Batman.
Ew, Batman. Oh my god.
Just wait until you find my Joker goo. Oh no, that's worse actually. That's significantly worse.
Okay, we're gonna deliver some components for vehicles and a high-performance underwear.
Real as hell.
Sometimes I just look at the hang on, what like performance in what category, my guy? Makes you think. What about girl substances? Hashtag feminism. I like girl substances too.
We've got our best scientists looking into this right now.
Our very top scientists. Now our bottom scientists. They're not available right now. Elder. Like Knot City, Weather Station. I'm not taking any of those.
We made it, Patrick. Knot City.
Literally, like we got the name drop for Edge Knot City in this game, and I went and made a post. It's just like Edge Knot City is, despite what you might hear, what you might be thinking, not in fact a furry utopia filled with werewolf boyfriends into orgasm denial. It's not that, sadly.
The secret to more boy substances is zinc and good hydration.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think we're talking volume. I think we're talking variety.
Indeed.
Yeah, different kinds. They need to make a new one.
They should make
a new one.
Yeah. Damn, babe, wake up! New cum just dropped.
Oh my god.
Yo, you see they dropped cum too?
People are just gonna tweet like cum dropped like when Kendrick was dropping new diss tracks.
Cum dropped. Take me down to Edge Knot City where the grass is green and the girls are redacted. Is mustard a voice substance?
Loudest buzzer noise possible.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna start judging your comments.
In that case, the secret's to drill a hole in the dividing wall of a public bathroom. There you go. That's how you get volume. That's how you get a lot of substance.
Beginning scan. Scale bridges ID.
Sorry.
Take me down to SCP City where the grass is and the girls are.
It's a femur breaker sound effect.
Thank you, world's smallest creature. All right, make delivery.
It's you. How's it going?
Hello, CEO of Sony America. So let's see if he does it again. Hey, I can make a tall neck now.
Yay!
I can now rest in the shelter. I have max connection level with the craftsman.
All right, tall neck, not long neck. I was thinking of delicious beers.
Indeed. Or
I'm usually doing
land,
this.
Land Before Time.
Go ahead and grab it whenever.
I almost said the Land After Tomorrow. I don't know how I got those wires crossed in my brain. Hey, look, you got a little star! Yay!
Seeing you in action gives me hope. Keep it up, Sam.
Mario, when he is making livery, I make a delivery! Wahoo!
Please access delivery terminal.
Mario painting police cars.
Mario would not do that.
You would not fucking do that. This. Oh, yeah, you should give it to the reverse trike. There you go. Yeah, just let it all there. Who the fucking crow in? Why is there some kind of animal in the chat right now?
Who goes there?
You better go catch it.
Order assigned.
Someone's here. I can hear their erratic footsteps.
Oh god, they're getting close. They're getting closer.
Oh god damn it. Oh yeah, we gotta pick up some of these. Oh my god, that's a lot. Engineer, elder, distribution center. Sounds like that city.
Me when I'm going. Wait, hold on. Let me think about this one.
Yeah, show us what you got.
Me meeting my good friend Mr. Otto. Elder Otto. I don't fucking know. Whatever. I'm leaving.
Needed work. Well, the studio audience seems to have liked it.
Nailed it.
Okay, well that's good. That would have been really embarrassing otherwise.
So I was mentioning a stream or two ago how like my boss like politely pulled me aside to like stop talking so much shit at work, which was really funny. But what I forgot to mention was on that very same day, I was just doing a little like, you know, check the cafe routine, just like, yeah, I would just make sure that the cream crafts are full and stock the napkin dispenser and shit like that. And while I'm doing that, there's like, I forget what song was playing on the speakers. It was just like some like pop R&B song, and it's like just got some dude like singing soulfully or whatever. And there's a guy like fixing up his coffee next to me, just like a dude like in a hoodie with a baseball hat. Not the guy who looks like the Unabomber, but he's kind of dressed that way.
Yeah.
But he, you know, I'm next to him, and then he looks at me. He just goes, he like points up and he goes, "That's you?" On the speaker? That's you right now? He just... I have no idea why he thought this, and I didn't really know how to respond. So I was just like, no, it's not. And then I just left. I'm like, oh, what made you believe this?
What could have possibly led you to this conclusion?
I have no idea what led him to that conclusion. It was so funny. But you know, he... I guess take it as a compliment. I probably look like I'm a good singer, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, no, but like we need to unpack this further. Does he think the music that's played in Starbucks is only recorded by the people who work in that store?
Yeah, do we provide the ambient music for the store? Is that what's going on?
Like he walks in and hears
the Sabrina Carpenter song came from. It's because she works at Starbucks.
See, you're right. What you know. Like,
yeah.
Like, what if, like, are you gonna walk in, like, he walks into a Starbucks and hears Toxic playing, just runs up to the counter and goes, "Send me to Britney!"
Yeah, man who has never heard music before. That's really funny.
Did you do this?
that was a time traveler who didn't know how speakers work. They thought you were just singing.
Where's the concert?
Excuse me, how are you speaking so sonorous?
Through what sorcery are you doing this? Yes, Derigery, we make everything in-house.
Everything.
Okay, it doesn't look like we're gonna get attacked by any ghosts this time. That's good. You know what's crazy? You know what's fucking nuts?
Too soon.
Is that both times that shit like that has happened, it's been at, like, the very moments we enter the safe room. Like, yeah, I was gonna go, smash some, Bridges energy, and then the fucking shadow demons appear. Getting a Starbucks to play your CD
like
is Nirvana the band, Nirvana the band little scheme.
I'm sorry, are you gonna tell me that drinking 6 energy drinks in a row doesn't make the shadow demons appear?
I hadn't drank the energy drinks yet, is the thing. If I did, it would make more sense.
I mean in real life.
Well, yeah, it does, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see what will happen. Hopefully we don't get attacked. Okay, we're good.
Oh.
Don't fucking say boo. Connection level 2.5 stars. Only 2.5 stars? Seriously? We need to hang out.
Better keep tapping on that thing.
We need to do more shit with BB. We need to, like,
keep tapping that thing.
Go out for a beer or something. Oh yeah, we didn't comment on this. Ride with Norman Reedus.
Yeah, they took away the Monster Energy advertising, but we left this in.
We're still getting Ride for Norman Reedus on AMC every Thursday.
I feel like it's not on AMC every Thursday anymore. I could be wrong about this.
But you know what's still around? Monster Energy.
True.
Hang on, let me just... Yeah, hey,
what would be like the funniest
he's got cock shame. Oh, that's so sad. Hey, he's so shy. I say this like every time, but it's so funny that Norman Reedus is just like the most normal guy possible. Like, he's definitely an actor for sure, but like, I don't know what quality he has that made Hideo Kojima just go like, this is my muse now.
Do you think if he could go back in time, he would cast Norman Reedus as Snake?
No, it would have been Kurt Russell. Yeah,
true.
Like, Snake was explicitly modeled off of Kurt Russell from the beginning. And even in 2015, when he cast Snake as a different actor, that was not David Hayter, he got fucking Kiefer Sutherland, which kind of feels like I couldn't get Kurt Russell.
Yeah. It's like, well...
Metal Gear Solid 5 is a game I really like, but it has many little disappointments in it, and one of the biggest ones is no David Hayter. The fact that the David Hayter era is just over is just... It's really sad.
I guess maybe it makes sense with the twist, but like also
Yeah. Kind of, but like here's the thing.
It's like it retroactively explains it, but that was not the actual reason.
But like there are scenes with Big Boss, like in Ground Zeroes and shit, and like things before the Phantom Pain, where the twist is not, you know, a factor yet, where it's still Kiefer Sutherland.
True, yeah. So yeah, no, definitely.
So I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that was part of the intention, sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like if there was a way to make that work, like that would have been fucking crazy. Like if Ground Zeroes was like if that little bit was released on like a different piece of hardware or something, like it wasn't part of the Fox Engine era, you know. And we could have got David Hayter in those scenes, then the Switch would go fucking nuts.
Someone's happy.
Yeah. God, remember Metal Gear Survive?
I would prefer not to.
I intend to play that someday.
Why?
I want to cover like the Metal Gear series in like a retrospective video essay at some point. You know, I'll get around to fucking writing those eventually. I kind of lost my steam with Cyberpunk. But I want to talk about the Metal Gear games because I like them. And I'm going to have to talk about Metal Gear Survive at some point. You know, when I see some like analyses of like, you know, these like franchise retrospectives and shit, I see a lot of people online take like little shortcuts, especially when they're doing like lore videos, you know what I mean? Where it's like, well, we're only going to talk about like the canonical ones or like the ones that Kojima made or whatever. But like, the thing is, no, you can't really do that. Because if you're trying to talk about this story of a game franchise, at least I believe that, like, if you're trying to talk about the story of this game franchise, you can't half-ass it, you know? The Metal Gear Survive might not be canonical material, but it exists, and its existence is a part of the story of Metal Gear Solid in the meta-narrative, you know? Like...
Oh, God.
Especially when it comes...
You know, I know nothing about the story of Metal Gear Survive, to be quite honest with you. Like, I have no idea how it would even fit in.
Do you want me to try something? Okay, how about this, chat? I'm gonna try my best to explain what I know of the story of Metal Gear Survive. I've not played the game. I've watched, like, a little bit of it. Do you want me to do this now, or do you want me to finish this beer first? Or like take a shot of tequila first or something like that.
You might have to finish the beer.
Beer? All right, here we go. If someone gives 5 shots, I mean, 5 subs. I'll take a shot of tequila before I do this. Fuck. 1 sec. All right. Well, I'm just gonna start now. Now that I've cleared that out. So, everyone in chat's just going beer. Fucking fantastic, guys.
Homer
So
Simpson inner monologue.
Metal Gear Survive. How does Metal Gear Survive start? Metal Gear Survive starts chronologically at the mother base attack in Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. In the narrative of that game, you are a just random ass mother base soldier that Big Boss recruited who happened to survive the attack. The reason you survived this attack was because you and Matt Mercer remained on the base after the Strike Force left, and the base got partially sucked into a wormhole.
Yeah.
I think what happens is Matt Mercer goes into the wormhole, but you, like, kind of manage to make it out of the wormhole, but then the government sends you back into the wormhole without your knowledge, and it is in a alternate realm called what? Fuck, do I remember its name? I don't think I do. Whatever, you're in this weird like alternate reality, and it's filled with these weird zombie looking guys who are just normal humans, but their heads are like little pointy crystals, and their AI behaves exactly like the zombie like enemies in Metal Gear Solid 5. Which makes you really sad. And when you while you're going through this realm with Matt Mercer, you discover the fucking remains of the original mother base. But the thing is, it was not fully sucked into the wormhole, so you should be like, hang on, what's going on here? As you're going around this, the realm is called, I think it's called like the Dust or something. And just this like this bleak, desolate landscape filled with like rusted out military installations, and just the husk of Mother Base and all these weird ass zombies. And this AI pod with like a really, really annoying voice, tasks you with finding resources
I got you something.
to explore the dust. And the twist seems to be that you are not sent into an alternate reality, but to the future.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't fucking know. I don't have the answers you seek.
Why are there crystal zombies in the future?
I don't know. But like literally, like the first place you want, like, you know, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes happens in like the 70s, right? When you're going through this supposedly alternate reality, you find like Apple II computers and shit. Which is so it's like clearly forward in the timeline. I have no idea like what caused the zombie outbreak or what the fuck this means or anything. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just really stupid. Oh my god, it makes you laugh so fucking much. It's the dumbest possible thing. It's so fucking stupid. Requiem says Konami was creatively bankrupt at the time. Oh yes, it was like, oh god. Like, they put that game out, like, within the first couple of years of Kojima leaving Konami, which was, like, an enormous PR disaster for Konami at the time.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it was an intentional spite move or they're just that incompetent. The answer to both questions is probably yes.
Yeah. It's real interesting, because, the sentiment at the time was that, like, yeah, Hideo Kojima, like, left Konami because he was like unjustly ousted, and like they were stuck as a company and all that shit, blah 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 blah. But, like, it's gotten some weird, that narrative has gotten some weird little twists on it in the recent years, because it's like, it's kind of come out that like, yeah, Kojima was not always the best person to work with. He was frequently going over budget on his games. Konami was just, there was like a lot of friction between he and Konami at the time, and that was not always Konami's fault. Yeah,
and like Konami actually does, at least since, has done right by a lot of their banner franchises, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's been nice to get the Castlevania show and everything, like,
Yeah, well, I mean, re-releases of Symphony of the Night and stuff, putting the Belmonts in Smash.
Silent Hill 2 remake turned out really good.
Silent Hill 2 remake, yeah.
No
one expected that.
I gotta go fucking play that. Like,
but this was after they canceled the Kojima Del Toro Ito Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent Hills. Yeah, because like that was still like, in the air too.
And yanked PT off of everyone's PlayStations.
Oh, apparently. Okay, wait, hold on. Chat is saying the answer, I guess, to why there's crystal zombies in the future is apparently nanomachines, which...
That can't be right.
I don't know.
That
also, the final boss is called the Lord of Dust, which sounds like a Dark Souls boss.
why the fuck not? Jump ramp, jump ramp, jump ramp, jump ramp, jump ramp. Hang on. You guys want to do something really...
One of the funniest things about the Kojima Fallout is that Konami owned the Fox engine, and all they really used it for after MGS5 was the Pro Evolution Soccer games.
Yup. Oh my god, it's really rough.
And also Metal Gear Survive. Literally,
Metal Gear 5.
Since Metal Gear Solid 5, because like PT was in the Fox engine. But after the Phantom Pain, literally PES 2016, PES 2017, PES 2018, Metal Gear Survive, PES 2019, eFootball PES 2020, and then the 2021 season update.
God.
It has not been used since 2020.
Looking for... I thought there was like a Cliff's Edge.
Is there a new engine for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake?
I don't know. It might be an updated version of the Fox engine, but I don't know.
It's not listed on the Wikipedia page for the Fox engine, so...
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's see if there's any information.
Okay, oh, okay, that's a good spot.
Nope, Unreal Engine 5.
Oh my god, guys.
That was my first guess, too.
It's fucking everywhere. It's like a fucking cancer.
It's a disease.
Okay, check this out, guys.
It's in the Oblivion remake. It's in the Persona 3 remake. It's in...
I just don't even understand. Like, is it just easy and cheap to use? Is that why people are doing it?
It's gotta be. It has to be.
I don't know about cheap, but certainly easy.
It's just like I don't think I know anyone whose computer can run Unreal Engine 5 like consistently well.
Okay. We're gonna make a little ramp. Hang on. How are we doing? Yeah, that's a good angle. Let's get back on the bike. We're coming close to the end of the night. I want to have some fun. We've got like no progress in the story today. I'm not even upset about that. Like, my goal is to come back and have the last bit of road finished and to be on our way towards the next big plot shit. But for now, let me just... Hell yes, hell yeah. Fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes. Here we go! Yeah! Yeah, baby!
Yeah!
Oh, that was fucking sick!
Check this shit out, Batman.
Oh! Oh, fuck. Uh-oh.
Joker's trick.
That was fucking fun. Alright, cool. That was in a really good spot, too, actually. God damn.
Doing some GTA 5 shit there.
Serves absolutely no mechanical, like, you know, functions for the, for delivering shit, but hey.
Thanks for the help.
You should get, like, style points at the end of your delivery if you do, like, a sick backflip while you're handing it in.
There need to be like a Tony Hawk trick sound.
Turin suggested that BB, the little baby, liked my sick tricks, and I got points with him, apparently.
Interesting.
Which is really weird. He's like, yay, my dad's throwing me around fucking all over the place. Wahoo! I love getting tossed around like a ragdoll so much. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. Oh, fuck! I've got this fucking thing of special alloys. I'm trying to find a place to put a little safe house. What would be the best place to do this? Actually, no, not there. Not there. Maybe somewhere towards film director. I don't know. it's really weird that there's a shelter here where Edgar Wright lives, and there's another one where there's a film director, and they're not the same guy. really makes you think. Da, da, da. One moment, please. Okay. Okay. I actually do think I'm kind of winding down. It's a little bit early for me, but like I have my busy work kind of cut out for me, and honestly, I'm like really tired. I haven't talked about this on the stream, but it's May 1st. It's International Workers' Day, and my fucking work. I had to deal with a fucking workplace violation today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect day for it.
We were understaffed, so I got a fucking meal violation. It was really stupid. I was like super overstimulated at the time, and it's like really pissed off. So, and yeah, I made a big stink about it. So I'm sure my boss noticed, so I'm probably gonna get paid an extra hour of labor. But yeah, that really fucking sucked. So yeah, I'm a little overcooked.
Understandable.
But the vibes were really fucking fun today.
Yeah.
Also, it was cool. It was cool hanging out again.
Yeah,
And like, these are like perfect, I think, especially for like this, because like, I have a lot of fun just like bringing you on for these, and then we're just vibing. It's nice.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, you know, I have no idea what my schedule's gonna look like once my master's program is officially done, because I'm still not sure what my job is going to be or what that job schedule will be. So, I don't know if I'm gonna have more free time or less.
Right,
Hopefully
right,
more.
right,
But
right.
either way, yeah, no, hopefully I'll be able to get my life more in order on a schedule that makes more sense. It isn't changing constantly with the academic
Yeah,
semester.
seriously. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. We're going through like, you know, I'm just going and seeing like people I've streamed with or people who are new who I haven't had on in a while and being like, hey, come do Death Stranding. So like maybe I'll poke you again for one of these. It'll be cool. And
Yeah,
there's gonna be
definitely.
plenty of like silly little side projects and stuff that we can do.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, we should talk about this like some other time. I have not like hung out on your channel like ever. I usually try to like give a little guess to like most of the people that I bring on for these. Fucking like if you got something you want me for, fucking hit me up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
sounds cool.
honestly, I feel like I'm always just doing like really dumb games, like either like Nebby's Number Factory or something like that. But I'll definitely,
Yeah.
I'll have to think of something.
Nice.
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna raid you guys over to Tony, who I have not raided in a little while, but they happen to be playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which is a game that I am very interested in playing sometime soon. And just watching this gameplay looks kind of cool. I might be into this. It's a JRPG style game that is made by a French studio. It's gotten a lot of buzz lately, and it's like, dang, that's definitely something to look at. So check that shit out. Good to have you on the background at work. Come by a couple of new people in chat. It would be nice to have you guys have you guys around again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're starting Arkham Asylum tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is the People's Friday stream where I get all my paid subscribers to vote for what I play, and it's going to be Batman Arkham Asylum. I love Batman so much, and I have never played these games, so I am really excited to do this.
This is another one of those games that Dot and I have been begging Mojave to play, so like I'm very excited about this. It's one of my favorite games ever.
We mentioned that on Nier, yeah. Either way.
I don't want you to play Nier.
Yep. Thanks for joining us today, guys. I hope you guys have a lovely night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah.
Later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Out. Streams.